already know what up, though. What up, though? Hey, our Lions did it today. Come on, now.
Yeah, go Lions.
Go Lions, baby. The Bears got their ass smoked. Welcome to Detroit. Welcome to Detroit. And also, welcome back to the podcast. I'm your boy, Adrian KD.
I'm Stubbs. How y'all doing?
Man, what's up, man? Hey, you know what? It's a good day because I believe we have another guest in the house.
Who we got in the house?
Oh, man, we got a record producing artist here in the city of Detroit. This man, we goes back like 4 flats on a Cadillac. This guy right here toured with the hottest Detroit rappers such as Bizzare, Fat Father, and others. Come on now. Also, he got his CDs, right? We got the CDs in the house as well. And one of his famous CDs is The Adventures of Bang Belushi. Y'all got to go check him out. Hey, today in the house.
Check out Soul Lewis, too, in Winter Circle.
Yeah, that too. All that good stuff. So today we want to welcome to the podcast, Mr. Mal. Come on now. You already know what time it is.
Yo. What's good?
What up?
Though? Hey, we may want to have you on the show for a minute, man.
Man, been a minute, right?
Man, about time. God, we go way back further than the music, man.
A lot of people don't know this was supposed to be our very first guest ever on our podcast. I remember we were brainstorming the idea of a podcast when he was in a room.
I literally just told my girl about it. I was like, we all used to work together. I was like, right before before the layoff happened and COVID smoked everything. I told her, I was like, they were just getting everything together, starting to get the ideas and figuring out where they're going to do it at.
And look where we are.
Yep.
That was like well over 6 years ago.
Yep. Five.
It was in 2020.
5.5 years.
Yeah, something
March 2020.
Matter of fact, we was over your crib talking about the shit. I remember.
Yeah, you guys. I forgot about that. You guys stopped through that one day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Hey, you see, look what happens when time go by.
Deleted our first few episodes. We were going too hard.
You guys ended up taking them off?
Huh?
You took them off, you said?
No, they deleted them.
They what they did was they muted the video.
What?
Because we were talking bad against
The Jabberwocky.
the Jabberwocky and other stuff.
Wait a second.
Other social. So they took it off, but then years later, like in about this time last year, they sent us an apology. Hey, we're sorry for deleting your
That's
video.
crazy because I see a lot of people talk about some stuff they probably shouldn't be talking about, and it doesn't get taken down.
Funny, it'd be certain people, they pick and choose when it comes to that.
We just got a video strike today on our TikTok.
Man.
It just struck,
Yeah, TikTok, some bullshit with that.
Out of all our social media platforms, y'all the most sensitive TikTok.
Which I don't understand because they didn't used to always be like that.
They didn't.
I don't do TikTok.
No, it's a following. You might want to get into it.
I feel you just like the whole hey, that ain't me. It just ain't me, bro. It never has been.
I know a lot of people in the music industry on TikTok, they'll go live and they'll review people's music, like send in music and they'll just listen to it and critique it. Sometimes
Bro, me and Isaac Castor had a song pop huge because of TikTok. I can't remember the guy's name, but he did some top 10 list and it was underrated songs of 2020, top 10. And it was all huge songs and our song was in there and it led to like 300,000 views overnight.
God damn.
Was it from the Rabbit?
From the first rabbit hole.
First rabbit hole.
Named 5 songs. And overnight,
I knew that's
literally,
what it was. I knew that's what it was.
Overnight did great. I was like, cool. I'm not even on there, but somebody else that was doing good on there did pop that song off. Yep.
Hey, that's so crazy because people can actually hype you up more than anybody else.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at what happened to our ex. We got a post on X that's going viral.
Oh yeah. We got a few posts.
So man, what's going on with you, man?
Oh man, you talking about that post?
Yeah, that post.
Yeah, we made a short on and a guy took our whole short and he uploaded it. He has his 330,000 views or something like that.
Yeah.
Y'all know who y'all
our
are.
original video only got 300 views or something. So.
Y'all know who y'all are.
Salute to you though. At least you kind of bringing attention to who we are.
So Shane, it's been a long time, man. Tell us how adventures in the music game going for you.
Everything's been pretty good. It's been a pretty good year, landed on Eminem last year, so that was huge.
Antichrist.
Yeah, that was life changing. It was crazy leading into it because you don't really realize how big it is until it actually happens. I already knew about it for a year going into it, and then the week of it really hit. This is this gonna probably be pretty big.
Now, leading into it, did you actually get to meet him? Was it just all over the phone?
No, I didn't get to meet him. He was actually he was looking for something from us for the project. So we sent over tracks and we were working that
with
out.
vocals.
Yep.
I thought so. Was he looking for vocal tracks or was he just looking for instrumentals?
No, he was looking for something good from us that would fit for the project. So it was already in plan. The plan was set before the music was set.
Oh, okay.
So that's how it worked when he came with y'all, huh?
Yep. Well, that's how it worked when it came with him and Bizzare. Him and Bizzare have always been close. Still are close. I know I see people asking like regularly, like, you still friends with, like, in the comments, like it was like weeks after we did Antichrist. You still cool with them? And it's like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? We're on the album. Yeah, you still cool with them?
Salute to Bizzare, though. I see you got the freestyles going on, and I want to say he's slowly getting back into the battle rap scene too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's dropping mad freestyles. He drops them every week.
So let me ask you this: what's it like working with Bizzare?
It's dope. You know, we got like our pedigree down to a T now. We've done a lot of music the last 3 years we did a ton of music, 6 albums. But the last 4 years put it together, we've done so much. I mean, there's 50, 60 songs that didn't make these albums. You know what I'm saying? Like literally 50, 60 songs that didn't make these albums. So, we made a lot of music.
What is he like working with in the studio? Can he hear a beat and then just go into his Rain Man, or do we need a minute?
It's weird. Like sometimes it might be the first beat I play. Oh, that's it right there. Like, really? All right, cool. Sometimes he might write it in 20 minutes. He might write it in 2 hours, which I fully understand that. Like, it all depends on that feeling or where you got to go with it. Yeah, the creative process. It's different every time, you know.
Now, do you got a slogan or anything for your beats? You know how other producers do.
Man.
A tag, I think it's called.
I don't do tags. I never wanted to do tags. Foul on the beat. You know what I mean?
It don't got to be you though. It could be a girl say, "Oh,
exactly." That's
foul.
all I was imitating. Like,
Yeah.
Don't that kind of distract from the record as well?
bro,
I don't think so.
You think Madlib and like Alchemist and everything, they got a bunch of tags on their beats?
Not at all.
I mean, at the end of
No,
the
they
day,
got a sound that's them, and that's how I've always seen it. I've never.
Like the "We Gonna Make It," "Hold You Down."
Yeah, man. Like I'd rather let the beat speak for itself. It's already. You're not going to go on YouTube and just find my beats floating around. I don't make it easy for you to get your hands on my beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like I'm already being selective about it. Yeah. A lot of cats who got tags, they're leasing beats all day long. You know what I mean? $30, you can lease that same beat to 74 people. And that's, for me, that's not it, because I don't want to whore my music out. I would rather not make whatever I was going to make off them leases and make it and keep the mystique. You know what I'm saying?
But that's them probably learning the music. They probably don't know your path or avenue in the music industry. They probably only know this is the way they entered into the music industry. That's what they know. They don't know. Oh no,
it's an easier way to make money, but I don't care about that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: I know, but for the viewers out there, how'd you get involved in making beats?
Right around 2004, 2005, I got my hands on a program called Acid Pro. And I'd seen the original cat that was doing my beats for me when I was like 20, 21 that was making beats on it. So I had a slight understanding of what was going on. And I was sick of not having stuff that I wanted to be elite. You know what I mean? I knew moving forward that was a part of it, was like, it's got to get there. You know what I mean? And I was young then, and I knew I was taking my time learning, but for me, it was, I don't know, it was weird. It was like, the first 2 years I sucked. I didn't have nobody around me. Nobody could teach me nothing. Yeah, I was terrible. I was like, I didn't know anybody I didn't have nobody to work with to get like ideas from.
So was this even before YouTube, where you could like learn?
Yeah, this is
YouTube
long.
University?
Yeah, YouTube didn't even exist.
Man, Acid Pro was way a long time ago.
I can understand the
stayed on
learning
it. I
curve.
never left. I'm still making beats on it.
Oh, so you never tried Reason or Fruity Loops? Or
Yeah, I tried the other stuff. I kept adding stuff to like Acid Pro. Like I got several keyboards. I've added 303s, MPCs. I've used other stuff. It's just I go in and I plug them in through my interface and I record into my DAW and I still use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I was never going to use other things for standalone.
So let me ask you this: what's the most beats that you made at one time, or even in a day?
In a day, 12.
12.
That was like spending like 18 hours making beats though.
Do you engineer them too?
Yeah.
So, you know,
I don't do all the mastering. I do most of them. I do all the recording at my place for my albums. Most of the mixing and mastering, but not all of it. Like right now, I'm working on my rap album, and I got my engineer Tone Rizzo mastering it. Shout out to Tone, who's incredible. But I wanted that extra sound on it. Like I'm pretty good at engineering, and he's like incredible. So I wanted that. I wanted his cherry on top of it. Plus, I was gonna obsess with the mixes and never probably look at it correctly because it's my own music.
Is it cool if I just get your opinion of a few random producers?
Yeah.
Let's start with Madlib.
Love him. Madlib is incredible. Madlib's what I got from Madlib was I remember reading might have been like 15 years ago. I read this article about him about his style of layering and how he used it to blend. Like he would have mad layers and you wouldn't realize like all the little stuff he did because it felt like the sample or the drum felt like the sample. I took that from him. So like my style of layering, like I took that to heart when I heard it, and I was like, man, I want my layers to
what's layering?
fill in, just adding stuff to it. Like say you got a sample, right, and like the drum's hitting a certain way. Now you might not feel that drum, but you hear that drum. So I'm really good at layering around the way it already sounds, following that pattern, then chopping the pattern based off the sample afterwards. So it might follow well. You might not be able to hear what separates from each other because everything's bunched very well and mixed together very well.
Well, let me also ask you this: when it comes to layering and all that good stuff, would you say that would be your strongest suit when it comes to making a beat?
Nah, probably the sound of my snare or the way I use the sample.
I figured he was gonna say snare. Yeah.
I'm crazy about snares, man. Like, it might take 10 minutes, it might take 3 hours, but the snare's got to be good. You can't have a whack snare. We're way too late in the game to have a whack snare. Like, if you want to be elite, you're not going to have a whack snare.
So who are some good people to who are some good artists or bands to sample, groups even? Like, dang, every time I get a Silvers album, I know I'm gonna go crazy with Silvers.
See, that's the stuff. See, I usually hide them type of things.
Oh, never mind. Then we
can talk genres though. For me personally, Italian horror and
Italian horror.
Italian horror and
Is that what the
really 45s, bro. Soul 45s is where you're gonna find. You can still find soul samples that haven't been touched yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you dig hard on them 45s, because you're finding a lot of them cats didn't really get past them 45s. They might have only released that 45. So you might not be able to just look them up and find them all over the internet, but you might be able to find it at a garage sale and find some dude that's got like 6 songs that ever came out. You know what I mean? So you go home, you sample him. If the record's dope and nobody's touched it, it's yours.
So let me ask you this: how you clear a sample?
Several ways.
There's several ways of clearing samples, but keep the fingers crossed because I've only been hit once ever on a sample. I basically am getting away with getting away with murder. Oh, I'll say it all day long. You got to know what I'm sampling.
That's true, though.
You got to figure that out.
Yeah, figure it out.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I don't mind it.
You can take your headphones off if you want.
No, I want to hear it through the headphone, but I can't stand this.
Both of them?
I'm in a box now.
Okay.
When I record, I'm like that too. I keep one off. I don't care if it looks weird. I'm cool with it.
But let me also ask you this too, a little bit off topic. Last time I talked to you, you held the freestyle. You and your buddies held the longest freestyle challenge ever. Is that still a record owned by you?
We actually didn't own the records. So something happened to where something was up with the footage. So even though we beat the record, we weren't given the actual credit for beating the record.
That's some bullshit.
26 hours, I think we went.
Yeah, I saw the video. I saw part of the video. I'm like, how did y'all hold that freestyle that
And it
long?
was going to be a Guinness record?
Yeah, it was gonna be. We were going to beat it because it was like the record was 25. So we did 20. It might have been 26 or 27, and we did what we needed to do to get past it and like get up a couple hours on it. But something happened, and then it wasn't even explained to me right. And we didn't even get the response back for like a year.
Oh, did y'all challenge it?
Well, Super MC ran the whole deal, so I really don't know what. I don't know what went wrong or where. I just know that something happened with the footage. I'd have to like hit one of them up and see if somebody knows something I don't know. All I know is we beat that record.
26 hours?
Yeah, it was either 26 or 27. Like whatever we had to beat it. If I remember right, we went 2 hours over what the record was, and I thought it was 25.
I remember a while ago you said you have to say a word every 7 seconds or something.
It was like, it was 7 or 8 seconds. Like you couldn't pause longer than that. Somebody had to jump in or you had to keep going. Like you couldn't go longer than that.
Yeah, I remember you telling me some of them rules.
And how many people was involved in this besides you?
Was it 10? I'm trying to remember everybody who was in it. Oh.
And one dude fell out the chair.
Somebody fall out the chair during that?
I think you showed me a video of somebody falling out the chair.
Bro, I have a hard time remembering a lot of that because
you live life, man. That's
bro, like after like 15 hours, I was like weird and delirious. Like I started getting body cramps. I started sucking. I was doing pretty good till about hour 15.
So what was the longest in that challenge that you rapped for?
30 minutes.
You did a straight 30?
Me and it was like 30 or 40. And then Super MC went like 50. Like it was the beginning of the second round. They put us in front of a chalkboard and was hitting us with words. And I went like crazy to start the round. And he wasn't going to just let that go. So he went crazy off of me. And we basically made it real easy for everybody else in the second round. Because each one was 4 hours. So if you're getting like an hour and 40 minutes out of just me and him, and there's 8 other people, you're like, sweet, we're halfway done with this round. You know what I mean? We haven't even went yet.
When it was all over, who was the last person rapping? And did they fumble or how did it end?
I think everybody at some point was doing some type of fumble. And I know I sucked the last like 5 hours.
Okay.
I just sucked. I was probably getting...
What do you mean? You lowered your quality of rap down to elementary level?
Oh, yeah.
Or?
Well, not that I lowered it down to elementary level. I couldn't take off like I was. I was dealing with major body fatigue.
I made 15 hours. God damn.
Some people were thriving. They were like some people were starting to like step it up. I think, you know, like when you're like
In the zone.
It's weird. I think that some people were like, you had like 2 options. Your brain was either like going left or opening up in a weird way because you're sleep deprived at that point. And
It's sort of
for
like,
me, it was like I was just getting worse and worse. I had really good first rounds, but by the end, I was like, oh my God. Like, bro, I had these crazy cramps going through my legs. So I was having a hard time just standing up and rapping at that point because I was dealing with leg cramps like crazy.
So was the requirements for you to stand or you could sit down?
No, you had to stand while you're rapping.
Oh, wow.
But like once we got to like the end rounds, I was probably going 2 or 3 minutes at a time, and that was it. Compared to hitting 30 minutes, 15 minutes at a time. You know what I mean? Before that.
So how did y'all signal the next person to rap? Just get over here.
Oh, they seen it. Like I was dealing with horrible body fatigue.
Okay. Now I keep forgetting that you
I
rap.
think Mike Phelps kept coming after me. Like we were in line, and like he already knew it. I'm like, bro,
Salute to Mike Phelps.
I'm doing terrible with with this body fatigue.
Like a tag team, huh?
Yeah.
Mike Phelps is one of those people. Every time I see him on because I'm really into battle rap. Every time I see him on a card, I will show up for the most part.
Yeah, Mike Phelps is nice.
Yeah.
Now I do gotta ask you this. You know, speaking of working with people, how was it like working with Fat Father?
It was dope. Me and him used to do like we did like most of that while we were still over at Ford, and me and him would have like nights. He'd come over. Back then, I used to have Tuesday off and then Friday and Saturday, and he'd be back in Sunday morning. He'd come over on a Tuesday or a Friday, and he'd show up at like 3 in the afternoon, and we would work till 4 or 5 in the morning. So like he'd go home with 3-4 songs every single time, sometimes more. So like we knocked out a lot of them songs in 3 or 4 sessions because we put in 12 to 15 hours.
Dang.
Yeah, that was dope because like you see the work when you put that much in and like you do that much in 3 or 4 days, and you look up and you're like, yeah, that's a lot of time, but
It don't even feel
we
like
knocked
working
out
that
11 songs. You know what I mean?
Now, I did have another producer for you. He's a local, Blizzard. What's your thoughts on him?
That's my guy. He was in Middle Finger. Shout out to Blizzard. It's one of the most talented producers I've ever met. He's incredible.
Yeah.
What songs has he made?
Several. I don't know the names of them, but almost every time I'm out and about, I see him at just random events.
Just look up anything he's done. You're gonna find some stuff you're impressed with.
I'm quite sure he made something I heard of. I didn't know it was him.
He did that. You remember our cipher when we first came out as a crew? We did that cipher with like all 10 of us.
Yeah, I remember that.
He did the beat for it. I didn't
You
even do
rapped
the
last,
beat.
didn't
He did the beat.
You
yeah.
rapped the last on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I knew I was gonna rap on it. I wanted him to do that beat. Once I knew I was gonna rap on it, because I didn't have the beat at the time that made sense for 10 people. And he came over and played like 3 beats that day, and I was like, that's the beat. And immediately, like when I told everybody else, I was like, what do you guys think about this? Everybody's like, yeah, this is it. So,
You know, I want to talk about for a minute Soul Lewis. That was one of the albums that you made that I loved.
thanks. That was the beginning. You know?
Yeah, the beginning of Soul
my
Lewis.
favorite beat by you is a Soul Lewis beat. It's I want to say it's First Day of Summer. That's
First day of summer. That's a
Yeah,
good beat.
Because I used to
that's
like Black
good.
Mamba. Black Mamba, I can't remember what project.
Snake
it's
Pit.
on. Yeah, I used to like Black. Yeah, that is.
Man, that's one of the best beats I did on any of them beat tapes. That Black Mamba.
Yeah, I remember you told me the story. You said your producer, somebody didn't want you to have that beat on that Snake Pit, and then you still put
My
it.
my manager at the time, he thought it didn't fit vibe wise. Yeah.
Okay.
What? How? I mean,
It was one of those beats that like it was it's dramatic. It had to be at the end. It's literally the track before last. So when we were laying it out, he didn't see where it fit. I understood that part, but it was so good where I was like, I'll find the spot
You
for
could
it.
just place it as a bonus track.
No, it was perfect. It's track before outro. It was perfect right there. But I knew it was gonna be. Anytime I run into that situation where like if you know a track fits the music but doesn't just match up perfect, you got to find a way to get it in there. If you know it's one of your best stuff, you know what I mean.
I love that album art on Soul Lewis too. how you did the 1960s Detroit. Yeah.
Bro, you know what's funny is like some of them beats, I'm like, I listen back and I'm like, man, these are really dope. And then there's a few of them in there and I'm like, I cringe. I'm like, God, I'm so much better than this now.
I freestyle a lot on that First Day of Summer beat.
First Day of Summer is sweet. You know what's funny is I can't remember the name of it. I'd have to play it for you. I sampled the same song twice. It was just a whole different part. It made a completely different beat on that album. If I point it out to you, you might now notice and be like, oh, I kind of hear it. It's so different. No, I knew nobody would ever notice it.
I got another producer for you, DJ Quick.
DJ Quick's incredible. Underrated. DJ Quick was like, people don't even realize, like he mixed All Eyes on Me. So like he was already a good engineer.
I did not know that.
95, yeah.
Wow.
Yep. They had issues with their engineers and they brought DJ Quick in at the last second to mix it.
They was getting pissed on. That's I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're like, we need somebody we love that we're not gonna beat up.
Well, what about Detroit's own Dilla?
I mean, Dilla's a goat. Dilla's a goat. Dilla, I mean, you got to think like Dilla became a genre because his swing on the beat on the drums. You know what I mean?
I like what he did with Farside. Oh my goodness, I love.
Bro, that's more JD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Dilla came into his own. Like after him and Madlib work.
Explain that Dilla and JD.
Well,
two separate beat personas.
It was like 01, 02 when he like announced he wanted to just go. I actually don't quote the year. It was somewhere around there where he announced he didn't want to go as JD no more because people were confusing him with Jermaine Dupri, and instead just call me J Dilla. So, but once around the time that he announced that, his sound changed because you gotta remember like the Slum stuff. It had like his rim shots and his snares had a certain sound. It was jazzy.
Mm-hmm.
He lost a lot of that jazzy appeal as after him and Madlib worked together. You could tell they really took from each other and became bigger beasts on their own.
Synergy.
Yeah.
Because one of the classic beats I like from him was Conant Gardens.
Yeah, classic. Super classic.
Classic.
Did you go to Dilla Day? I think it was 2 years ago at the Marble Bar, 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I performed.
Man,
I did a beat set.
I wanted to go, but I found out about it 3 days later. I was like, wait,
okay.
but just
I've done beat sets like four. I think it was like 4 straight years up there.
Man, I gotta go to a Dilla Day one day, and I still want to see Elzai perform.
I wasn't there this year. We were out of town, but
No.
I was there a few times in a row.
Now, for those who don't know, could y'all explain what Dilla Day is for the audience?
It's a celebration of life for Jay Dilla, pretty much. All his beats, the influence he gave to the industry, and just all the people who he brought into the industry. It's several.
Because people don't know
You can put it in your own words. I'm probably
Yeah,
butchering
they
it.
bring out a lot of cats that'll come rock with Dilla coming up.
Yeah.
And they put on some good headliners of people that have tracks with Dilla. And then Detroit, the good cats from Detroit come and show out and perform.
'Cause a lot of people don't, like you said, the impact Jay Dilla had in music.
The impact's incredible. It's crazy because like everybody knows it, man. It's weird. Like there's like, in my opinion, there's like what, maybe 4 major markets: New York, LA, Chicago, here.
And probably maybe Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. My bad. You gotta definitely Atlanta.
Yeah.
But I would say the 3 tops is New York, LA, Atlanta. But being here, like we're a major city. People don't realize like all you ever hear is like, man, we need to get out of here. And it's like, how many places do you think you're gonna go that are above this though? You know what I'm saying? So like if it comes down to it, if you're gonna say I need to get out of here, why don't you just say it? I need to go to New York or I need to go to LA. That's it. Like you don't need to get out of here. You ain't gonna find a ton of markets above it. So with that being said, it's crazy that you can meet somebody who's 30 years old and don't know nothing about Dilla. But that's
real crazy.
But you gotta blame mainstream radio for that because music got watered down, like horribly watered down. And for people that are younger that really don't understand hip hop, like actually understand the feel, the vibe of it, but they don't get it. It sounds like old music to them.
It's also people who don't seek out their own music. They only get their influence from their friends or the radio. Beyond that, they're not searching for music. So.
But I want you to talk about that for a minute, the impact of mainstream hip hop today, or rap in general. What do you think about it?
It's disgusting. I see it in the artists. I'll have cats come to the studio, and this is what they're used to. They don't even come with prepared music. Yeah, can you download this beat from YouTube?
What?
What?
They did at home.
Listen, they don't even get it ready for you. Not only are they stealing a beat off YouTube, they just tell you the name of it and tell you to get it for them.
What?
That's regular.
That's disrespectful to you because you make beats. Like, bro, I can make you a beat.
I laugh about it. Like, this is where we're at with it. Like, really? This
like
is
we
disgusting.
just went to a show previously. I'm not gonna say it was a bunch of people. I, to a degree, sometimes got an issue with performers rapping over their own vocals.
Yeah.
Like I understand the let the vocals from the hook play or maybe the.
But that wasn't even
Hype man.
rapping though. They were just talking.
It's like they were their own
They were
hype man. They were
talking,
pretty
yeah,
much
they
letting
wasn't
the vocals say the words and they'll chime in on their own song. Yeah,
it's
throw your
because
hands up.
and they're hitting enders.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
You're not really an artist.
But
I can't stand to see how some kids will talk like, nah, that's how it is. No, it's not how it is now. You can't perform well. I feel like I'm in my 40s now, so I don't get the right to like tell 25-year-olds they should listen to hip hop. I don't. Because when I was like 10, you know what I didn't want to hear? A hip, a hop, a hibbity to the hibbit to the hip. I didn't want to hear that old shit. I thought that was old already. We're talking 1993.
Yeah.
That was old to me. So I don't hold it against them for what they want to listen to, especially being that you come up on what you come up on. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But don't get on stage and like bullshit and tell me it's art. You're not. No, it's not.
Man.
That's not art. You can't perform well. You can't hit the song without your lyrics. You're up there bullshitting. That's not art.
Because a few of the people who
That was-
when I was at the show, a few people who was like rapping, and they weren't letting the vocals do it. I'm
Yeah.
like, I went up, man. Let me get your information. I want to, be a fan of yours as a
Yep.
supporter. Everybody
But
else,
see, everybody was just bullshitting.
Yeah.
Let's call one. They was bullshitting.
it's different
They'll tell
levels
you it's
of it.
art. No, it's not.
That's not art.
It's not art. You're not a stage performer, and this is an excuse.
Now there was one particular rapper. Now I ain't gonna say his name, but you'll know who he is. Even when his set was off, he was freestyling the next 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Now that was an artist.
Why wouldn't you say his name? That's a shout out.
Well, in that case, I will. Cheddar Boy Malik.
Oh yeah.
Cheddar Boy Malik.
Exactly. Cheddar Boy Malik came up as an artist, though. And, like, so, you know what I mean? Like a real artist.
Yeah.
Salute.
He came up in an era where you couldn't do what they were doing. They'll
He was
laugh you
spitting.
off the stage. They'll boo you off the stage. They won't say, this is art, and throw up like a rock star sign. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
exactly.
Now, I did want to know if you could ever score a movie. What's 3 movies you wish you could have scored?
oh, wow. Recent or like any?
Any. It could be even upcoming movies, whatever.
So try to be realistic about like how old I would have been. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying right now, if you can go back in time or something and just score the movies, like you can.
Interesting.
I could see you in a Tarantino movie.
I was actually trying to think of a cool Tarantino movie, but that felt like fake almost.
The poster.
I expect RZA to say something like that. You know what I mean? Eternal Sunshine on a Spotless Mind.
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. Punch Drunk Love with Adam Sandler.
I love that movie too with the pudding cups.
Yep, I would have found a way to put, because I love the way they did it. So I would have I don't even know if I want to say I would have scored. I'm picking movies that I loved the vibe. I hate the term vibe. I love the way it felt. Like even their selection. So like I wish I could have joined in and did something myself because I liked what they already do.
What did you like about Uncut Gems?
Well, I like the movie Uncut Gems. I can't remember the music. I watched it one time.
It wasn't really no music. It was
wasn't-
more subtle.
Yeah,
Let me think of a
better
movie.
at elevator.
Hey, what about Animal House? National Lampoons.
That would have been super dope.
Yeah, Adam. Yeah,
If I could do it now, like just to do it, that'd be sweet.
Pull it off.
yeah. Jim Belushi. Yeah,
Because I know what to do with that. I know exactly where to go with that.
yeah. Animal House, or even Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore's nostalgic for me. I didn't like the second one.
So no type of mafia movies you want to try to score? No type of serious.
I like indie movies.
Okay.
I didn't. Some mafia movies are all right.
What about what's that? Old school. Will Ferrell. Any Will Ferrell?
No, because if you think about it, you know what I think of?
What's that?
Like what DMX Up in Here playing or something. Ain't that what that is, right? Think about that movie. Like it matches the mood. Like I can't get like artistic.
Him doing this.
Yeah. I can't get like artistic to something like that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of stuff that makes me want to do something different.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to score horror movies, to be honest with you, because I've actually got good enough on the keyboard now to where I can play the moods.
What about The Purge?
What killer would you? Oh,
See, The Purge would be dope because like there isn't a lot of like drum beats where like the shit's hard and nasty, but yet serious as the movie is. I would love to do something like
Because
that.
it's a Blumhouse production. And when I see
Yep.
that logo, I'm like, I can see a 5 mile beat with that.
Yep. More of the stuff I do now. You know what I mean? A lot of the stuff I do now is harder. Like I don't do as much soul stuff as I used to. I did a ton of it for like 5-6 years, and I felt like the sound of hip hop was changing in general. I can't lie. Like I see things from two perspectives. Like Griselda showed up. When Griselda showed up, it made everybody have to change a little bit. It really did. I already made hard joints that were slow. it gave me the opportunity to do more of it.
Now, can
You know
I
what
ask
I
you a
mean?
question about Griselda? Were they already sitting on a bunch of music, or are they just that good at quickly putting out music?
I think they're just that good at quickly putting out music. Like, all right, prime example. You said that's the most beats I've ever made in a day. It's 12. That's the most I've ever made in a day where I spent a whole day on it. Out of them 12, I bet you like 5 or 6 of them were like ready to go for the rapper. So if somebody came over the next day and we knocked out 6 of them, it's a half an album. I mean, that's from Monday to Wednesday.
Yeah.
What if we did it again on Thursday and Friday?
Because I remember when Griselda first dropped, it's like, damn, another project?
But if it's your job, you know what I'm saying? If
I
your
get it,
job
yeah.
is to make hip hop, and in this world, in this day and age, we should be doing even more.
And I'm not mad at what they do. It's just I didn't know if they were already just because a lot of artists they say, hey, before you get into the music game, already have 3 to 8 months worth of material. Because if you pop, you want to be able to keep hitting them with something.
True, but if you pop, like, make sure you put out the right stuff.
Yeah, make sure
you
it's
put out the
good
right stuff to pop in the first place.
Yeah,
Well, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
you don't want to have
Yeah.
Having, I guess it depends on how. See, me personally, I put out 3 or 4 albums every year. Every single year, I go nonstop. So that's my thing. Is like, I might not sit in front of the camera. Yo, it's foul mouth. I'm not doing that. I feel super fake, bro. It's not me as a person.
You know, when it comes to you, when it comes to marketing, I get a Sade vibe from you. Now, Sade is not known for being on TV that much. It's sort of like word of mouth.
Yes, and I'm here. I'm strictly for the music.
Yeah.
I'm not a content creator. As a rapper, I can be a character. As a producer, I'm Shane Webb. Shane Webb, the guy who's a regular person every day, goes and sits in his basement and makes them beats. Foul Mouth was me as a rapper. I'm gonna cut jokes. I'm gonna rap for the camera. When I'm producing though, my job is to make the beat.
You're like Dennis Leary.
So yeah, bro. Even if you put me like in the videos, I'm chill. I'm not the same.
you're not all on the music videos.
I'm all up in it, but I'm not all up in it.
Yeah.
I'm just there.
I mean, you ain't the Puff Daddy of it.
And just, bro, I'm not gonna sit around dancing to my beats. It's not me. I don't dance.
You know, it'd be a perfect character for you. I just thought about it. Al Bundy. Just lay back and just chill.
Yes, that was the
And that
cover
makes
of
sense.
Winter Circle.
Kinda. You're right. Like just like it was supposed to be like in my opinion, it was symbolism for like the guy who wasn't expected to be there.
Just chill. Just just somebody who's just, he's funny, he's witty, he's everything you want him to be, but he just don't care.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna show personality as a producer. I think the beats speak for itself. As a rapper, that's different. That's a character.
But it also creates a mystique for you. But every time I look at Alchemist, I just be like, who are you outside of music? It makes him more intriguing.
Very quiet.
I completely want that. That's exactly it. That's literally it. Like I would rather people wonder who I am than everybody like see me put on like a fake show for the camera. Yo, it's your boy Foul Mouth. I'm not doing that, man.
Yeah.
No, I do
It's
want,
just not me. I'm not even as a rapper. I don't want to do the fake. I'm going to do videos. I'm going to do everything I got to do. But do you guys feel comfortable with grabbing your phone and just looking at it and acting like it's a person?
I rarely go
knowing
by
that you're faking it
Yeah.
Nah.
for the people that are watching the video, and everybody else is watching it, knowing that you're cool with it. You're like accepting of it. You're like, yeah, he's like having a fake conversation to the phone, and I'm looking forward to watching it. That is lame to me, and I'm not ever going to accept it.
Yeah.
That's not cool. And like you said about Mystique, what happened to Mystique with like rappers? Let me give you an example. You guys remember Dayton Family?
Dayton Family.
I don't remember that one.
Oh man! All
I
right,
like know
so,
a song or something if they heard music.
So Dayton Family was one of my favorite groups as a kid growing up, and they had an album called FBI. On the front of the cover, they're locked up and they're getting ready to get like put inside the cell in prison. And when you look at them, I said, them motherfuckers right there will kill your whole family in front of you. And I believe it. Now, are they really going to do that? Probably not. But it was the shit they rapped about was wild Flint shit. And it matched what they were going for with the look. It's a character. I don't want to see a guy named LM54. Like, bro, what is that? Like, there's like people are like just taking letters and words and putting it around their regular personality. I gotta be honest, I don't give a fuck about your regular personality.
So,
You just care about the music.
I care about your fucking music, and I care about the guy you are that's performing the music.
but do you think music covers, if we're going to talk about covers for a second, can be too real? Like, you remember Ghetto Boys? Y'all at a hospital, your man just got shot in the eye. That's a cover.
Bro, that's life imitating art, right?
I'm saying you don't think that's too serious, or that was a good.
When I figured out that it was actually real, it blew my fucking mind. And I have that album cover still to this day on tape. And I immediately went to my tape and looked at it because I didn't know as a little kid that it was actually real. I think it was either my brother or my brother's homie who told me when I was like 13, was like, you know what? He really got shot in the eye by his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, what? I immediately went to the cover and double checked it.
Yeah, he was in the hospital.
I think Willie.
Would
D
you rather
didn't
see
wanna-
that or like dudes like doing this shit? You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro? Bro, that I want that. Give me the guy who got shot in the face.
Or even Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City, when you see the minivan on the cover.
Yep. And you know what? And Kendrick's, I can honestly say Kendrick is somebody he's not my cup of tea 3/4 of the time. And there's usually, if I listen to an album, there's 3 or 4 that I'm in love with. I'm like, God, he's so good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have to be my cup of tea to respect it. With that being said, I'm not a big Tribe Called Quest fan.
No.
I've never been a big fan of like, we do it for the hip hop. We love hip hop. Hands in the air for the
you
hip
gotta
hop.
What about like Naughty by
I
Nature?
feel like that should be like automatic through like just listening to the way somebody sounds.
But you gotta have good. You don't want the nitty gritty always, but you gotta. It's contrast. That's why I love Tribe Called Quest.
I came up freestyling and I do not look like a rapper. And everywhere I went, I had to prove myself. And when people would see me,
You took them.
I was so skinny. I was a super skinny white kid that did not look like a rapper. So I always have it in my head that like, I want to blow your mind.
Now, before we get off on another topic, I did want to know ODB when he had the EBT card. What did you do?
Great. Think about them ideas. Those are the type of ideas like, it's so good that if you go look, bro, you saying that, you're going to go on your phone in a little bit and that shirt's going to pop up.
Right.
It's 2025. That album came out, what, 94, 95?
And on top of that, too,
30 years later.
I would read
30 years.
I would literally read the whole card.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
That's
36
really
changes
his
on that.
card. Yeah.
It's really his card.
That's really his
really
card.
I miss that.
Personality. Well, that was his. That's who
Realism.
he was. Yeah, that's really who he was.
Realism through a character. It was somebody they could give you a character you could attach yourself to. Yet it's still who these people are.
Right. But I want to go back for a minute. We were talking about modern music. Is there any person in the modern hip hop or modern rap that you do listen to or would listen to?
Like how modern?
Today?
Yeah, there's like new rappers in hip hop. I don't listen to new pop rap. There's nothing on the radio that there isn't any new rappers on the radio I'm bumping. For me, it's not for me personally. Maybe it's because I'm an old head and I'm on some old head shit because of it. I just don't. For me, it's the flow a lot of the times.
Yeah.
So like when you like somebody says like modern, I'm thinking like cats that I accepted from like 8, 9, 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
You listen to Isaiah Rashad by any chance?
He's good.
What about West Side Boogie?
West Side Boogie's pretty good too.
Yeah. I think he was with Shady for a second.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's still with Shady, ain't he, or is he not?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I thought he moved to TDE. I could be wrong.
What about Joel Ortiz?
Joel's a beast.
People don't know. People don't know. Joel actually is cold as hell.
It's too bad that like we're never gonna get another Slaughterhouse album. Like for somebody like me, like I want that music.
Yeah, because you are a rapper. You want the lyrics.
Yeah, I want the lyrics. I want to hear somebody raps. I want to hear skill level. I want to hear somebody hit pockets that other people can't hit.
Yeah.
Because even if you didn't love every song that they did, because people would complain, oh, I want the mixtape. Oh, I like it like this. You know how people are. Shit, I'm like that too. But at the end of the day, when them 4 dudes would rap together, they hit pockets 4 other dudes couldn't hit. And that's when they were individually rapping. So when you put them together, you got 4 guys that are doing shit other guys can't do. And when groups like that break up and fight and you don't get it again. I want to hear Andre 3000 get inspired. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
I'm
don't
sick
say
of the
it.
flute, bro. Listen, and I'm happy for the dude that he's happy making music. I want to see him get inspired because that's really what it is. He's not inspired.
I felt bad when he said he don't know what to rap about. I'm like,
Bro, he did something for me for my rap music. So I'm in the middle of putting this album together right now, and I chopped a lot. I freestyled the whole album. I watched an interview with him from like 6 to 8 months ago, and he talked about, he's like, man, I watched this new kid rap, and he was just punching the whole time. And I was waiting for him to say he hated it. He's like, man, I love it. And I said, bro, this dude is like 50 years old, talking about how much he loves like how somebody's doing something new. I got to be more open-minded. So I use that to tell myself, like, be more open-minded. So like when I rhyme, I'll freestyle all the way through, and then I pick out all the spots I don't like, and I put the ender in my head, and I fill it in by freestyling the line I put in my head. Because I noticed like when I write, it's a little stiffer until I memorize it. So if I want to rap on the spot, that's how it works for me. Like if I want to get loose, instead of trying to write a rhyme, memorize it. Because if I don't memorize it, it feels like it feels like white people dancing to me. Like it's not there yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm trying to get it right, but I can't.
You know, I do got a question. You got any more to add to that topic?
No. Go ahead.
No, because I do want to ask you this. Now, since we're in the age of AI, and AI, you know, Timbaland signed his first AI artist and all that other stuff. How do you feel about AI taking over music?
They got the real people or the real labels that aren't doing AI generated artists, they got to band together so they can put restrictions on how all this is working.
Can't y'all just take a union to say no? Like you remember when Lyft and Uber was first becoming a thing, all the taxi drivers in New York said no.
I got to add to that. Irv Gotti tried that, and look what happened to him.
What happened to him?
You remember how he started catching cases and all that stuff? Because it was him, Suge Knight, Jay Prince.
That was
somebody else.
No. That's something else. They were trying to become a powerhouse in.
No. They tried to put together a union. That was out his mouth. He tried to put together a union.
They tried to make it to where the artists and the labels that were independently going through majors would have the power to distribute.
I remember
themselves.
that, but I'm saying the FBI or CIA, somebody stepped in.
Yeah.
Put cases on them to stop that from it was too much power.
But what he's saying is right too. You're both right. Like they were trying to build the power to have the power.
Yeah, they're trying to get more power to the artists.
And said, nah, we'll stop that before you guys get that.
That's too much power.
It's too much power. Michael Jackson. Listen, Adrian, you remember the whole Michael Jackson situation?
Which one?
Remember when one day I walked into work and I said, bro, I was wrong. I said the whole time this dude ain't been gay. He ain't been none of this.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that. I do remember that.
Well, as far as I'm messing with,
bro, I didn't realize how much Sony did to bury him.
Bro, he owned all the masters, all that stuff.
I believed it growing up.
Yes,
that he really was that.
No, he wasn't.
No, not at all. Not at all.
In fact, if you look at those, I ain't trying to get too deep into that case, but I think either one or both of those kids, they themselves.
Well, the one kid who made up the fake story about the train thing, they figured out that like when he said it happened, the train wasn't even there yet. And when they figured that out, his family was like, we're coming for you. They took it right off HBO.
And I got another one too. Michael Jackson also was having meetings with Stan Lee. He was getting ready to buy Marvel, what they said he was getting ready to do. Imagine if Michael Jackson had ownership of Marvel Comics. That would have been crazy.
He is about to build a circus or something out here.
I'd like to know where I'd like to know what happened to all the ownership he had. Who got it? Where it went?
It went to the lawyer.
That's a very good question.
Because in his will, his mom presented a will, and I want to say the lawyers presented a will, but they only accepted the lawyer's will. I'm like, who will write?
So they took it from her.
Who will write that? Who will work their ass off just so a lawyer can benefit? Somebody you're not blood related to. It made no sense to me.
Yeah,
made no sense.
Because you got to remember, he owned the Beatles catalog.
Yeah,
Little Richard. Dolly Parton.
Bro, he hooked. People don't even realize how much he did for Little Richard. You know, he gave Little Richard his masters for free.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Several people, he bought their catalogs and masters just to give it to him. Here you go.
That's why Sony probably wanted him dead. They're like, we can't have artists out here giving artists their stuff back.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yep.
Because that's how they keep their money going, flowing in their pockets.
I did want to get on another topic because you said you're a rapper. I want to go back to the days of battle rap, Scribble Jam, and any other tournaments you might have been in.
I battled a Scribble Jam back in the day. I did all right. I did terrible on the main stage when I got there. It was I did decent in the prelims. I got to the main stage. They only took a few guys from the prelims. And
what year?
06. I did absolutely.
Was that when No Can Do won? Or
he beat me? I lost to No Can Do.
No Can Do.
Funny thing is he came up and introduced himself to me at our release party for He Got a Gun 3. He didn't even know I was Foul Mouth the Rapper and battled him. So when I told him, he was like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "What are you doing here? Like, you're from like I think he's from like San Diego or something.
He's
He
from
was
out
here-
there in California.
Yeah, he was out here for some other stuff, but he knew of me as a producer.
He was out here?
Yeah, he was at our release party.
Oh, I thought he was at the.
He walked up and introduced himself. I said, "Yeah, you remember?" I said, "You smoked me at Scribble Jam." He's like, "I said, 06?" I said, "You made fun of me about Tourette's?" And he was like, "Oh my God, I didn't even realize that was you." I was like, "Yeah, that's me."
Do they still have Scribble Jam?
Nah.
No, they got rid of it. I think 08 was the last year.
Was it 08? No. I wouldn't say it's 04. 04, 05.
No, because I battled
you battled
07.
No, yeah, you're right.
Not
'cause
06. 07 I
I
battled.
want to say you're right. It is 08 because I remember that's when they did the World Rap Championships.
Yep.
And that was 06 and 07. Scribble Jam was still going on. So it was 07 or 08 was the final year.
I was about to crazy indulge in battle rapping. And then I looked up and all I seen, because it was during that time where everybody was just like, none of these battle rappers are good on songs. So instead of instead of going full steam, I went the other way and decided to just start recording songs and focus on producing.
You know what?
I was already recording, but like I decided to put my full focus on that instead.
I'm not going to say battle rappers aren't, because back then you had Illmaculate and he did Sand People. To me, they made good music. I still listen to their music to this day.
Yeah, some of them are super good. Some of them,
Dumbfounded make good music too.
yeah, Dumbfounded's nice. There's a lot of battle rappers that make good music. It's just I think I've got the same
stigma.
problem too. You get caught up in syllable runs and stuff. Yeah. Like I'm obsessed with it. Like I'll look up and I'll have chopped a line into a gazillion pieces, and I'm like, all right, I guess I probably didn't have to try that hard to rhyme everything.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: how hard was it for you to make that transition from battle rap into making songs?
I was already making songs. I wanted to become good at it. I was still a kid. You know what I mean? I was 22, 23, and I wasn't there as on the mic at the studio. Like people don't realize like that's a whole different talent. You know what I mean? Like you might be able to rap good out loud. Like if you stick like 5 good rappers in a room with me and we have to rap for the camera and the best guy like gets to stay alive, the other guys die, I'm going to beat these guys 90% of the time. And I'm not acting cool or acting sweet, but in front of the mic, the energy, the display, that's what I'm best at. Mm-hmm. That doesn't show up on a song. You have to know how to
the inflections.
Yes, it's so important. So a lot of battle rappers, like they let their skill speak for itself, but the skill might not be the best way to ride the track.
Not yet.
You need to hear that. I got an artist I work with. His name's Kane Cole. Shout out to Kane. Sometimes he'll be so chill when he's rapping, and I remember when he first was doing it, like I thought, you got to do a little bit more, and that's not every time. Just when he does certain stuff, chill. And I realized, like, man, I don't need to question that because that shows up every single time you go that route. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The super chill, not pushing the voice. And you listen back and you're like, that's cash, man. That's not everybody needs to. Everything isn't based off the energy of your personality.
Now,
you know?
Can I ask you about three rappers that you've been in the studio with? Just what's it like being in the studio with them?
Yeah.
First is Bang Belushi.
He's hilarious. One, he's super funny. Two, he's one of the first people I worked with that took me to other people that led me to go forward. He introduced me to King Gordy. King Gordy introduced me to Bizzare. So like the trickle down effect from working with Bango is huge to my career. So shout out to Bango for that, because me and Bango don't get together and work the way we did. Things are completely different for me right now.
Yeah. Salute.
Salute to Bango.
What's his latest project? Do you know?
The last one we dropped was Rudy.
Okay.
He's got music in the tuck. He's been on the health journey, man. He's I don't know if you seen him lately.
No.
He's skinnier than me.
No, last time I
he
saw
a vegan
him.
now?
No, he just he went out of his way to get healthy. Just started eating good. Does a ton of walking, like he purposely does. Works out, like he's in good shape.
Hey, I love to hear
It
that.
was like
I
3
love
years
to
ago at Old Miami at Bizarre's.
Yep. He performed that. I got to hit him up, man. I want to get him on my release party.
Yeah. Catch P.
Catch P's a monster, man. Catch P, the way he lines up his punchlines is a little bit different. He's another one. He makes it look easy at the mic. He's not gonna sit there and scream at you. He's just super smooth, easy to work with. he's quick too. Same thing with Bango, man. Both them guys are quick. Shout out to both of them. They actually did a mixtape together when Catch P was first coming up. That was hosted by Rude Jude.
Dude, Catch P
Back in like 2004.
Rude Jude.
I remember Rude Jude.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
Do Catch P kind of remind you of Sci Hi the Prince, or you can notice the difference?
I could definitely notice the difference. I think Catch P's very original to me. I don't really know many people that have his sound, his voice, his delivery. He's got that like thick voice. That was something I was kind of going for. It was like a lot of mid happy voices were Middle Finger, him, J Classic, Fat Father, Gypsy. They all had real mid happy voices.
I'm unfamiliar with Gypsy. I definitely want to
Yep.
know more about him. My last one, Isaac Castor.
Isaac Castor, that's one of my partners, man. That's one of my right hand guys. He the best I can say about him is development. When I first got with him, he was still developing. Within 2 years of that, he became a monster.
salute.
Salute to him. He's I don't like a lot of white rappers, and it's not to hate on white rappers. The come up is like I don't like infiltration. I don't like people who are I don't like shortcuts, and I don't like to hear white guys rap about being white. I can't stand that.
You don't?
I hate it.
So
He doesn't rap about that shit though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So shout out to him because
shout out to him.
that's the shit that like I make it hard. I make it harder on white guys around me, bro. Like you need to be dope, bro. Like if you're gonna rap, that shit needs to be from the heart and needs to be legit.
So with that statement of you not liking white rappers who rap about being white, you didn't like early Eminem? Is that what you kind of?
I loved early Eminem.
that's Slim Shady.
I hate white kids that will mention that they're white all the time.
Oh, okay.
I can't-
What's his name?
Talk about Logic.
Logic. Even though he's both.
He's mixed.
Yeah, he's mixed. But I'm saying
But he
does it a lot.
always talks about him being mixed.
His complexion. He brings it up.
He brings it up a lot because when you look at him on a somewhat of a day, whatever,
And
you can't tell.
Usually black people get offended by that. Like, dude, we're sick of hearing you do this.
That's what I'm saying. Like he does that all the time.
Yeah.
We're not offended.
So
we're just like, bro.
No, he does it.
Yeah, yeah.
You get fatigued. Like, come on,
you're
man, talk
annoyed
about
by
something
it.
else.
Like,
Yeah,
shut
yeah.
up, bro. Like, we don't care. You're good at rapping. Just rap.
Rap.
Off topic, but it was just like the dude down in Dally. I was trying to buy the shirt.
I can't remember what dude.
And then, to make a long story short, we was right there buying some shirts, and one of them they had, the black fist in the air. You had at the Olympics where they did the black fist.
Yeah.
It was an Indian guy questioning me, should I wear the
I
shirt?
do remember that moment. Yeah.
Should I wear the shirt? Like, why would you want to wear the shirt? Because I'm Indian, I'm not black. So what? Wear the damn shirt.
If you
That ain't got nothing to do with. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Actually, if you got to ask, don't wear the shirt.
Yeah,
if you-
I hate to say it like that, but like we don't care.
Just say, hey, I don't think I'm cultured enough to wear this shirt. But don't wear the shirt.
I just asked him, do you know the history behind that? He said, yeah, but didn't wear the shirt. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
But I do want to ask you a question. Who would you like to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
From where?
Let's say from the city,
Or Midwest.
anywhere.
Oh yeah.
From the city. Let me go there first. Who haven't I worked with from Detroit that I want to work with? I mean, Boldy James, obviously. Like, that's who I'd like to do some shit for. You know, I think I already have the style that fits with him.
Have you ever produced with another producer?
Yeah, a few of them.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yep, a few different times too. Shout out to my dude Q Dot. He's super dope on the keys, bro. He did the beat with me that we did for he did 2 tracks on there with me on the last He Got a Gun. There's a song called I Just Want to Have Sex with You, and another one with King Gordy called Bag It Up. He did all the keys on both of those tracks.
But now, back to his question though. What's some other people you want to work with though?
Midwest, because I'm working with some dudes right now that I super fuck with.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say no names. I like to surprise when albums come out. I like to keep shit low key, and then when something's getting ready to come out, I can just like full blast you with it. You know what I mean?
What about Royce?
I did a beat for Royce and Vicious once, but obviously like
I still haven't met Vicious.
to do some new shit for Royce, like I would love that, bro.
hear
Like
some-
Royce and Boldy are like, to me, those are the best. You know, doing more for M, like landing more shit like that. Like I want to do as much top notch shit as possible. The shit that I'd be missing right now, and I'm gonna point at it because it's the obvious, would be hitting like a Benny. Hitting like, you know what I mean? Hitting a Benny, hitting a West Side Gun, hitting a Conway. Because I haven't done nothing for them yet. So that would be nice.
No, I'm always hearing wild stories about Vicious. Are any of them true?
About Vicious?
Vicious.
Like what kind of wild
Like,
stories?
just arguing in the club, fighting, or just always sticking up for his brother and sticking up for people close to him. Not
You know what?
saying,
I wouldn't
not
be
saying
surprised
he's the
because,
antagonist. I'm
well,
not saying that.
From what I've known Vicious for a long time, and shout out to Vicious. He's very loyal to his brother.
Yeah.
So like, I kind of feel that, bro. Like, I got a brother too, and like, I can say whatever the fuck I want about my brother. You can't.
You can't. Yeah.
You cannot. I
Family
don't want to hear.
business.
I don't want to hear it. So the difference with him is he's got to go through it. Is you see that shit on the internet, he's not looking at it. He's probably not looking at it like, hey, somebody's dissing Royce to 5'9". That's my brother Ryan, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's family business
That's
right
family business.
Yeah.
So I totally feel that. People would always I see, because like if his brother's beef with a rapper, the rapper's like, oh, your brother's coming after me. Well, yeah, I mean it's his brother. He is pissed because he's just seen your comments. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he don't take it. He not playing.
I feel that, bro. Listen, before all that shit came out with Yellow Wolf, I could talk about it now. Like a year before Royce called him out, I knew all about that. He's the one that told me, and he's like, "Yeah, wait till this motherfucker comes here." You know,
I remember
he wasn't thrilled about it, bro. And that's you know,
But
that's,
Yellow Wolf did. Like, come on, man. You shouldn't have said it.
So he called his brother
Yeah.
out pretty much.
what's that?
So I'm not too familiar with what happened.
No, just Vicious has his brother's back.
Okay.
He's got his brother's back when it
I-
comes
I-
to
I see what
anything.
you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
Quick,
I see what you're saying.
quickly, he's got his back too. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And hey, that's
Like,
bro,
yo,
that's family,
That's
bro.
family. What the fuck you want me to do? I mean, come on, man.
Now, speaking of family, I do want to know: do you come from a music background, or are you the only
Yeah,
music?
no,
one of your-
my dad was in a band called Frigid Pink in the 70s. They had a hit. It was called House of the Rising Sun.
House of the Rising
Pink?
Sun.
Yep.
Okay.
We can still look it up, right?
Yeah, it was number one hit.
Now what?
Oh, we
now
gotta
what
check
did
that
he do
one
in the band? Was he a bass or was
Lead guitar player.
lead guitar?
Yep.
Okay.
He replaced the original guitar player in the band, I believe, during the second album, I think.
No.
I'd have to double check that. I don't want to quote that.
So let me ask you this. You know, you've been on the road a lot. You've been performing. What was the wildest thing that you experienced or seen while you've been performing?
Ooh. One thing I seen that was I seen two things that were interesting. Both have to go back with King Gordy. Shout out to King Gordy. One time, me, Bango, and King Gordy, we did a Harawana set. That was a group. The day I met Gordy, we did an album called Harawana. We did an EP in like 6 hours.
Okay.
That was the day I met him. We did the whole shits. They wrote it. I made the beats the night before. We recorded on the spot. We went and did a show as Harawana in Indiana like 6 months after it. And right before we got on stage, this white kid, who was just crazy looking, was like, "I need to talk to Gordy. I need to meet Gordy." And like he was like getting like close to Gordy, and we didn't have security, so like I immediately stepped up and was like, "Yo, bro, you need to back up." And he said, "No, you don't get it. I love Gordy." And he ripped his shirt off. And he said, "I need to talk to Gordy." When he ripped it, his whole body was.
But he was there. Gordy was in the.
Yeah, and he was like right next to him. His whole body was burnt. He didn't even have nipples. So I went to go.
Damn.
What do you say to him? I didn't know what to do with myself. I felt like
fuck with
I
that
was
kind of shit.
naked. Nothing. He didn't have nipples. He just had a burnt torso. He's like,
So he was like Freddy Cougar.
he started going, "Oh, hail Dark Lord Vader," and he just had no nipples. He had a burnt torso. He was just a
So y'all let him talk to Gordy.
bro. He was a burnt piece of chicken.
Bro, he was like Freddy Cougar.
Yeah, he was Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
He was burnt.
So what did he say to Gordy? Did he just?
I don't know if Gordy knew what to do with that. What do you say to him?
Did he meet? I mean, did they?
What's he supposed to like? Is he like? What's he supposed to do? Stand up and like give him like the Hitler? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do to that, bro? You know what I mean?
That's a weird thing to go through. Right
I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, I didn't. I felt naked. I felt like a naked man.
Yeah, it would have been more messed up if Gordy was mad at y'all. Like, why y'all ain't help me?"
Why am
Like,
I embarrassed? I didn't ask for this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do nothing for this embarrassment you're putting me through.
That's the most awkward shit you could probably go through as a man.
The most interesting thing I seen was also with Gordy. We went out and we did a show in San Jose in 2017 or 18, and we got on stage. We got the mics, and Gordy's mic was going in and out. He was getting pissed about it, and I watched him just chuck it into the crowd, and it disappeared. I watched it. It disappeared midair, and then the guy who threw the show came on stage and was like, "We need to get that mic back." The mic never came back to the stage.
So it like went through a portal.
I've never seen anything like it. I watched it disappear. I watched it like just take off into the crowd and just disappear before it dropped. Somebody snatched it somehow real slick, but it looked like it it looked like a
Vanishing.
it looked like a plane in Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
It's just out of here. It was gone. And it was extremely interesting because when you're standing above the crowd and you're 10, 12 feet above them, you can see where something goes. I watched it disappear.
And never seen it again.
Never seen it again. Nobody brought it back up. Everybody acted like they didn't have it. It was gone forever. Rest in peace to the Bermuda Triangle microphone.
Hey, sheesh.
It was gone for good. It was never coming back.
Now I do want to know, as far as middle finger music, who all is in middle finger music?
Middle finger was it was a bunch of us, man. I don't know how much I want to get into that, man. There's a lot of weird.
Well, was it pretty much everybody that was on that cipher?
Yes, everybody was on that cipher. It's just it's very different now. So like
I mean, if you don't want to go there, we don't got to.
well, we might be trying to revisit middle finger. So we'll talk about that at a different time when it shows back up.
That's cool. Hey, you have any more questions?
Yeah. I want to know, have you ever had a clash in the studio? Like two artists just wasn't getting along, they wasn't vibing?
Yep, I've had two. I've had to step in between artists. I've had to have people step in between me, losing my mind on people who I love. But it's part of it.
That's part of the creative process.
Yep. We've had people like acting like they're gonna beat the fuck out of each other. You know what I mean? Like and it starts off with like a line, like or a beat. It's crazy.
Like, I'm rapping first. No.
I mean, a lot of it's usually like people have tension already built up. So like that was the day it came out. It's like something was in the air and it had to finish out at some point.
Yeah.
So that you can get past it and get back to like being yourselves around each other.
What about ego tripping?
Oh God, I've seen so much nasty ego, bro. I'd like to say I'm on the better end of not being egotistical because I've seen so much nasty ego.
I did want to make a correction. I kept calling your album Winner Circle. It's Winner
Takes All. Yeah.
I don't know why. Every time I reference that album, I always say Winner Circle. I don't know why I do that. But I do want to know the Renegade track. What track was better, Eminem and Jay-Z or Eminem and Royce?
Obviously Eminem and Jay-Z. It's got nothing to do with rap skill. Like when you listen to the old one, it's like a real rough mix of it. And it sounds like two dudes that are trying to just go with rapping ability with each other.
You can't say that because Eminem, nothing about Eminem's verse changed for Jay-Z's. Other than probably the mixing and mastering.
If you said who's the better rapper at rapping lyrics between Royce and Jay-Z, I'm going with Royce.
All day.
All day. But if you listen to the sound, the mix of the sound, the way the hook sounds when it's Jay-Z doing it, it's on a higher level because the song's set up purposely to go on that level.
So you're talking about all the
engineering, yes, all that. It's more of a finished out track. If you get a chance, just compare the difference in sound. Like you can never listen to a rough mix of a song and be like, yeah, that's a hit because it's a rough mix.
But see,
you know what I mean?
Coming from your background, that makes sense. But when we listen to verse, I'm thinking of Royce the 5'9" versus Jay-Z verse. Which one had the better track?
If I had to choose who's rapping at a higher level, I'm going to always pick Royce.
Yeah.
But who's making it a hit? Jay-Z for that specific song. Yeah.
For who he is. Because that debate is still going on to this day.
Even the M stuff, like you can tell it's way more polished. Like even if the lyrics that are the same, it's way more polished for the Jay-Z version. Do you
think Eminem, they made him come back to the
I think he obviously re-recorded it.
Okay.
His tone of voice, all that. But at the same time, like I'm pretty sure he did. Like I'd have to go. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure he did though.
Now because of that, let me ask you this: is there two artists that you really like to see on the track together? Got him stumped.
No. I'm trying to think of all the guys I think should be on tracks with my guys.
Okay.
I think my guys are elite. Kane Cole, Jay Classic, Jalen Frazier, Isaac Castor. I think they're as good as any of these guys are. So I'm thinking of the guys they should be on tracks with. My dude Kane should be on tracks with Boldy James. He should be huge. My dude Isaac should be out there rocking some of this stuff out in LA where that crowd appreciates what he does. He should have tracks with an Alchemist. Same thing with my dude Jalen. My dude Jalen's taking off right now. He's in that underground world, he's starting to get his recognition. Shout out to Jalen Frazier. But the thing is really what it comes down to, everything's so fast and so microwave now that if you want a fan base, you better drop 3-4 albums every year and stay on it and push that merch. Because if you don't, you're not going to get the fan base you want. That's the only way to do it, is by being super dope every fucking season.
Now, how important is music videos to
Super important. But the thing is, it's not even about the quality of music videos no more. Now, if you're going to have a great video, cool. Now it's more about showing them that you're consistently rapping. Just them seeing you. Now it's more about that. Now you can do a verse where you're in front of the mic and they just get the verse for that track.
So do you still believe in quality over quantity?
Always. And I'll believe in doing a better, I'd rather see somebody invest $3,000 into a super crazy good video that took 5 days to shoot than do the mic drop thing. You know what I mean? Which is dope. It's cool. And it shows the rapper rapping. That's cool. But that's more for views and push.
I mean, but with the mic drop, because I'm thinking about Sada Baby. He did one of those on the block things.
Yep.
But he still had, it was still animated. He had people popping up out of bushes. I want to say even Bizzare did a mic drop.
Yep.
So
Lots of them.
You
Bro,
got to make
important.
it. Yeah,
They're important to do.
They're important. So
It's
just make
just-
it your own.
If you were asking me if I could have it my way, we'd be doing more great videos though in general.
Yeah.
Which it's just very different.
Do you
now.
think a lot of videos now got too many graphics and special effects in it? Or
Yeah, they're basing everything off it. Like that's how you're getting from frame to frame now is all them effects, and it's dope. It can be dope. It just depends on who's doing it.
Now, you remember how you were just saying the personality in the character?
Yeah.
There's no more personality in the video no more.
No, that
Yeah.
bro, like you can't listen to somebody and there's a bottom to it where you're like, oh, I understand fully what I'm getting.
Because when I'm looking at De La Soul's Me, Myself, and I video,
Yep.
I love the video
Yep.
because it represents who they are.
Yep, and you know it. You can identify with it and say, I get these guys. I know what I'm getting with the music. I fully understand it. That goes back to the white rapper shit. I don't hate on a rapper for being white. I just don't want that. It can't be your gimmick.
So I do want to.
I don't want to hear that.
Right.
Going back to I can't think of what Q-Tip's group is called right now, but where would you place them as a group? In the top 10, top 25?
Who Tribe?
Tribe, yeah.
Oh
Tribe.
yeah. They don't let my opinion of not loving their music like push you away from like what they are and who they are. Because I do love like the Scenario, bro. I love certain songs from them.
And I love Five Dog.
Relaxation.
Yeah,
Five
and-
Dog, hey.
And Midnight Marauders has got some super dope shit. All their shit's got super dope shit. I'm just not into.
God Lives Through.
I'm not crazy about fundamental hip hop.
I get what you're saying. So Will Smith is probably back there.
Like Jurassic 5, like that wasn't for me. And that
though,
stuff's all dope.
Where would you place Farside?
I place them up there high. But I mean, I look at everything based off eras. I think everybody gets caught up in trying to compare people who can't be compared.
That's
We got to quit comparing LeBron and Michael Jordan. One, Michael Jordan is the GOAT because he won more while having great stats also. That's how you want to compare a GOAT. LeBron is the GOAT of this era. You can't take that from him. Which is why I put LeBron just in front of a Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain kept losing to Boston every single time, right? How many times did he lose in the finals? It was like several times.
You
wasn't
got
it?
me on that one.
I can't tell you the amount, but I know Bill Russell consistently stopped Wilt Chamberlain. Does that mean Bill Russell's better than Wilt Chamberlain? No. Does that does mean that Wilt Chamberlain's stats are better than his full career? You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to that final minute of the game, and I said, all right, guys, who do you want to run the show for this next minute? Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, or LeBron James? It's undeniably Michael Jordan, the GOATs of their eras. So that's why I would say, all right, well, I'll say, that's kind of fake what I just said, actually. I'm like, you can't really compare them. Now, you can. People got to quit comparing them like it's like a conversation all the time. LeBron is the GOAT of this era. Kobe's the GOAT of the era before it. Michael Jordan's the GOAT of the era before that. Then you got the 80s who's got a couple GOATs. You know what I'm
Isaiah
saying?
Thomas, Magic,
Larry Bird.
yeah.
Like, we got to be realistic. Like, people like to like use these GOATs and be like, man, that guy sucked because of that. Like, they'll hate on Larry Bird. Dennis Rodman had the balls to be like, Larry Bird couldn't do nothing in this era. Are you crazy? Larry Bird destroyed you when you're on the Pistons. Owned his soul.
Don't say that too loud.
It's the truth. He destroyed him. Now, don't get me wrong. Pistons had a 3-4 year run there where they were bad, right?
They were called the
Literally,
Bad Boys.
literally.
They were bad
The
as a
Bad
motherfucker.
Boys,
You didn't
yeah.
come in the lane on them guys. But you know what? You know what Larry Bird didn't mind?
What's that?
The end of the game and his numbers when Dennis Rodman was covering him. So for Dennis Rodman to say them crazy things like, bro, he ate you alive in real time.
But you
how
know-
how do you say these things about somebody who killed you and then turn around and be like Draymond Green compared to Dennis Rodman? Ain't that exactly what you just did to Larry Bird?
I mean, like you said before, it was a different time, different people, and on top of that too, you said they had a 3-4 year run span. We were the Bad Boys.
So take a look at this. They're going to do the same thing to somebody else. Who's the starting center for Denver? Jokic.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say the same thing to him. Listen, man, that game is ugly. Larry Bird has got that ugly 80s game. We can't take away from what guys do. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. You absolutely cannot.
Well, while we on sports, what Lions predictions? What do you think they're gonna do throughout the season?
Ooh,
Hey, we destroyed the Bears today, by the way. Shout out to the Lions.
I went with 12-5 to start the year, and I'm gonna stick with something around that. I'm a little scared of Green Bay right now because Green Bay's defense against us
After that trade,
was the same thing.
that trade, man.
The same thing against Washington. For you to start the year and get stuck playing two offenses that are that good, the last thing you want to see is like, damn, week 1, I got to go against the Lions, then the Commanders. All this off. Nah, bro, they smoked us.
Same
then
thing.
they smoked the Commanders.
Same thing with the Wolverines when we had to go against OU.
It's scary,
That
bro.
was a crazy, man.
I'd rather see it now, though, because the season's very different. Every 5-6 weeks, things change up a lot. So top out right now, Green Bay. We'll see what you guys can do in January.
You know, I want to get to another topic we want to talk about that we mentioned off air. It's a lot of craziness going on in the world right now. We just seen a live, pretty much, person getting deleted.
Yeah.
And, that's the first time we've seen something like that since JFK. So we want to talk about that for a minute. I want to get your opinion on that.
Everybody's right and everybody's wrong. We live in a world where now everybody gets to see it for the first time. You go, he didn't deserve that. You're probably right. He did deserve that. You're probably right. He's a Trump guy. You're probably right. No, he's not. He shot a Republican and he's got a trans girlfriend. You're probably right. You're all probably right and you're all probably wrong. It's for the first time that people got to realize like we're stuck in propaganda and we're living in it and everybody's falling for all of it. And this is day in and day out. At the end of the day, we live in a world where everybody's got more ego now because they all think that their opinion means more because they look at it after they write a little text on their phone and hit send.
And
Now,
then
by
they
you
get
saying
likes on
that,
it.
by you saying that, do you believe this is all control?
Yeah. Listen, I believe there. I don't know enough about politics to sit here and tell you exactly what I think it is and why, because I haven't studied politics enough. There's a little bit that I know, and that's it.
It's 90% bullshit. That's basically what it is.
It's the day before September 11th.
And you had 2 other shootings that same day.
Yes, there's a lot going on. There's something up with it. You know what I mean? It's obvious.
And needless to say, me bring this up, is also a Democrat in Minnesota, can't think of the name, that also got killed as well.
The same day?
Not the same day, but I want to say a month before that happened.
Yeah, you know what? My girl said something about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Send that info to me.
Yeah, that actually happened. I can't remember if they got shot in front of their doorstep. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, something like that did happen in Minnesota.
Okay.
I mean,
Tim Walt's country.
based off of what we just seen, what kind of person just killed him? I don't know. I don't know if it's left. I don't know if it's right. Does anybody have any idea what's going on out here?
I would say for me, it's a bunch of questions that I have that need to be explained as well. We could talk about this all day, but I just want to know if it happened to be the suspect that they got, allegedly, how do you know where to go? How do you know that door is going to be open? How do you know where to
He
go?
jumped off the roof. What door?
But no, how do you know how to get up there? What I'm saying.
yeah,
And on top of that too, in order to make that type of angle on a shot, you have to be a marksman because you got wind velocity, all that stuff going on to get a perfect shot right there where he got it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Allegedly, they got pictures of him all throughout his life with holding rifles, so he's been shooting.
See, I haven't
Could
seen
be.
none of that. I've just seen
Could
pictures
be. I
of
don't
them
know.
standing there.
It's a lot of questions out there.
Have you
I
guys
still-
seen the pictures of
I've never
holding
seen them.
guns?
Well, they're all blacked out in the pictures I've seen, so maybe
Okay.
it's just.
But-
Maybe,
And how do
he's
we know that's not
obviously-
that's what I'm
Photoshop?
saying. Could all be Photoshop, but I still
Yeah, how
don't
do we
think it's
know?
him either. I think the because the trajectory of the bullet, from what I believe, went through his chest out through his neck. That means it came from a downward angle. If you're on the roof, they saying the bullet ricocheted in his body. It's too much velocity for it to go that quick and then back up.
And that's what I'm saying. That was a marksman shot right there.
That's what I think it was somebody
That
else
was a mark.
on
That
ground
wasn't no
level.
shooter. That was a marksman.
Me personally, somebody on ground level did.
And what is this guy, like 300 yards away?
Something like that. I can't.
Bro, we
can't tell you.
can we, I don't even, like, bro, think how far away that is. You can barely even see somebody that far.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Well,
how
them scopes. Again, benefit of they got the scopes and the other stuff too.
But you got to be
and you got to
good, right?
and you got to get it right the first time.
Yeah.
Not no second time. The first time you got to get it right.
Bro, he got it right? He took out the jugular.
The carotid artery, what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was somebody from the ground though. I really do.
But so you talking about like sort of like the JFK
Because
conspiracy.
they even got a guy. It's one picture where it's a guy on the ground. It looked like he holding it.
Yeah.
Under. He's like looking out into the crowd, but he got something under his.
Here's
arm.
a good question.
I could be wrong.
Why is anybody talking to him? Is it illegal to go talk to him?
Nobody
guy
ever
that's
talks
in-
to him.
Yeah, I don't
No, I know what I'm saying is like notice all the other shooters in the past.
Yeah.
Nobody ever got a chance to talk to him outside of his
Yeah, it's
cousins.
a lot of weird shit. I don't understand how somebody is in there talking to this kid now. I want to hear your opinions now, not 6 months from now when it's all settled in and you're crazy because of it. I want to hear what you think right now.
But you know what? I got to bring this up too. If you look at a comparison photo between him and Lee Harvey Oswald, they look damn near alike.
Who?
And
The guy.
the so-called shooter and Lee Harvey Oswald, they look almost alike.
Well, you see all the weird shit they say? They say, no, he didn't, he didn't have a trans girlfriend and he wasn't a shooter. This is what the grandma's saying.
Oh, now they're saying that, huh?
And then you see other stuff that says his dad's been teaching him how to shoot for years. He's been shooting guns for. What's true?
And that's supposed to be
We
the
don't
same
know
person that
nothing.
turned him
Said
in.
the propaganda. Yeah.
And that's the same person who said it turned him in, his own father.
Yeah. But is that true? We don't
know.
We just see it pop up on the internet.
Yeah, that's what they said. Follow police chief. I didn't do we got to do our own due diligence, people, to know what's truly true.
But then that part's hard too because you look up shit that pops up. Like we don't know if you're even seeing a fact then.
Yeah, I
You're
mean, you got to
hoping
go to like the I don't know what county it happened in. What was it, Missouri?
It was in Utah.
Utah. We would have to go to a Utah police website or something, and then from there go to. You know how here we got what's it called where you look at Otis? Mm-hmm. They probably got their own Otis there, or look up the criminals, and that's how you break it down. You got to go to the official website.
Yeah.
to break it down.
But you know, it also got questions. I mean, when we look at the time frame that we're in right now, this ain't nothing but the 60s all over again.
Yep.
Because when you look at, now, I'll give you another case, an example. Let's look at Martin Luther King's death. A lot of them say it came from James Earl Ray, but a lot of people don't know is that they're claiming to say that who shot him wasn't James Earl Ray.
Yeah.
It was the bartender. That's
I just
why
know it was
Really?
somebody also from allegedly it was somebody that was right below him.
right below him. Exactly.
Right below him where the cars was
They're
parked.
saying JFK too. They're saying the guy who's sitting in the front seat is
in
the
the
one who
front
shot him
seat.
now.
He did just
And-
like this, the same thing.
And Malcolm X. They said the bullets didn't come from down in the auditorium. It came from up.
Yeah, they said it was a guy hidden up in the ceiling.
Are we talking too much for y'all? No, I'm just playing.
If y'all believe it.
But no,
No, I
it's-
mean, no. Obviously, when it comes to these shootings, it's not just conspiracy theory.
No, it's not.
So, how many different shootings we just named? 4,
About 3 or
5.
4 or 5, yeah.
You're telling me at least one of them isn't true that we're saying?
Actually, one is true. Let me go back. MLK. Now, people didn't know this, but you know the King family sued the U.S. government in a civil lawsuit and won. That they had conspiracy
to kill.
MLK,
I wanna
and they
say that
won.
Malcolm X family sued too, didn't he?
I can't remember, but you want to know why that didn't get enough media attention? Because while that trial was going on, OJ was going on with the white Bronco.
Wow.
So they said the biggest trial of the century was going on. It wasn't OJ. It was the MLK trial. And guess who was one of the judges, and they had snatched him off the bench during that trial? It was Judge Joe Brown, because the case, the trial happened in Tennessee. Judge Joe Brown country.
Interesting. I didn't
Read the
know
book.
that.
William Peppers, MLK lawyer, he wrote a book about that. Go check it out.
And they were probably loving that because the focus was on that.
It was all on that. It was a distraction. It's a lot we don't know.
Yeah.
Look, don't listen to us. Hey, we just talking.
So in reality, this Charlie Kirk could also be a distraction. What's really going on right now that we're unaware of, and they're just using him for a distraction?
Can I just speak on that real quick? It's a few things going on right now. Look what's happening right now with the coalition between China, India, Iran, what else? Russia. They're all in a coalition right now. Look at Donald Trump. He just renamed from the Department of Defense, he renamed it back to the Department of War. Why would he do that?
Really?
Yeah. And they've been called that since World War II.
Yeah, that's interesting. And you know what? It makes it make more sense too that like we have no idea what's going on out here. We're like, what's Republican? What's Democrat? What's what with this? Which just leaves you more mind boggled, willing to grab your phone out and go, let me look into this some more.
It's a lot going on at
Let's
one
get
time.
some more days in on this topic before it goes cold.
And as another distraction, iPhone just released the iPhone 17. Look how many people talking about that.
I've heard nobody talk about it.
It just released. The iPhone 7. Now they want you to trade your iPhone 13 in for that, but that's a side note. I'm not.
Team Android.
Yeah, I got an Android too, but mine's because it's compatible with PC, and I need PC for Acid Pro.
Yeah.
So you don't ever use Apple products for making beats?
You say you use Avid. You say Avid,
Acid.
right? Acid. Yeah,
Acid,
Acid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's only on PC.
But when I'm saying it's a lot going on at one time, it's hard to keep up. There's always one thing after another.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
And who knows? We don't know anything, man. That's the part that's fucked up is we don't know. And like you take an educated guess, and usually whatever you're leading towards, you can make it make sense.
So why did this happen? I can't tell. Like you said, I can't tell you. But
This is the weirdest of all of it. It's so up in the air. I'm talking like I'm watching white argue with white and black argue with black over this topic. So the division is in a different manner that I'm used to seeing.
we're at the divided states of America. Didn't you just say you had an argument about that with somebody?
Yeah, I had a few
you want to talk about that
arguments
for me?
'cause I said something online about Charlie Kirk. He didn't deserve that. Regardless if I agree with your opinion or not, I don't feel like an opinion should get somebody unalived out here. And I respect the fact that he is brave enough to speak his mind openly in a public environment. A lot of people don't do that.
He was racist though. And that's being racist, blatant. Now I'm not going to say he was like. I seen enough to be like, all right, you're a little racist.
No,
buddy.
I mean I agree with that, but still, nonetheless, I always look for silver linings. What do I respect about him?
Yeah.
I respect the fact that you're open enough and opinionated enough to, hey, I'll go out here and say this, because a lot of people would be racist, prejudiced, would be bigoted or whatever behind closed doors, but in your face be fake with you. I like that this is who I am. Just like Donald Trump, this is who I am, accept me or not. I'm not about to lie to you. I'm not about to be these other politicians. This is who I am.
Also, let me
I
also
respected him for that, and he just did not deserve.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't think
didn't
anybody deserves
In
to
front
get
of his
killed in front of
kids.
their family.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? So like, I see it from all the angles. The problem is like I'm surrounded by like extreme motherfuckers that are like, we're gonna go to war to stand up for them, and then I see other people are like, I'm so glad that piece of shit.
I ain't like that.
that's crazy.
I don't want to
anchors,
deal
that's
with
crazy.
either
Yeah.
one of you guys. I'm talking friends on my friends list where I'm like, oh my God.
But
None of you guys are regular.
But can I say this? What you were just saying? You said we're going to go to war. Now, is this supposed to be the spark of the so-called civil war that they're talking about?
I don't know. It sounds, honestly, from what I see, it looks like there's a bigger plan where it's going to be amongst more. It looks like it's bigger than just one or two countries. That's to me but I don't know anything.
We just talking. We just a couple of guys, expressing an opinion.
But once you see, there's, what is that? What's that called? The country, when countries they're together.
The UN?
Yeah, the UN. Who knows what people got planned? To me, when I see shit like this, where like it looks like there's a plan for an entire country, but the entire country has no idea what to think on a topic. Like, think about this. So the day it happened, right? Republicans, Democrats, like, so when it comes to extreme left and right, extreme left is like, we're glad you died, motherfucker, you racist piece of shit. And then the other side's like, they're ready to go to war against you for it, right? Mm-hmm. And then the next day it comes out that he's a Trump supporter. And
Then what to do?
nobody knew what to do anymore. So now what I started watching, I said, I'm going to watch how people post right now. They're like still sticking to their beliefs. Shit, he's still a piece of shit. He's and then the other side's like, shit, come talk to me like that. I'll shoot you in the.
But see,
Bro,
but like you said,
crazy.
But let's go back to control. We got let's get them mad. Let's get them emotional. Not even knowing that we're cutting your jobs. AI 2030 is right around the corner. That means AI is about to get fully operational in a minute. And on top of that too, not even knowing that these other countries are gathering for alliance against this one.
Yep.
People don't know. So let's get them mad. Bricks. The dollar's losing value every day. So let's get them mad.
Yeah, dollars losing value. And you made a super good point about AI. Who would have thought this many jobs were going to be accepting of you staying at home? They're like, stay at home and get comfortable because
That's what you
stuff
wanna
that
be.
we might have brought you back for. We got this little robot named George that walks around and just does the shit in the building that you used to do.
With no lip.
With no lip.
No lip.
I hit the control button for
No
him.
brakes.
I put him on cruise control and he just takes care of business.
And here's another major one too. People overlooking that the birthing numbers are steadily going down.
I'm so not surprised by that. They're happy about that.
They said it's been going down ever since 2007, 2008. Coincidentally, when Instagram started getting more popular.
Huh. You know, I think the problem is with that. I think that we just got to that point where church and state are so separate now, and we watch like, what would we be like, third, fourth generation of divorce? Maybe third? Is that what we?
What do you mean by third?
You mean from no fault?
Of like people divorcing? Remember, like think about like 1968, like a kid who was 14, his parents were gonna stay together no matter what.
Now, I do know one thing I would say, no fault divorce came in the 80s. You know, when you can divorce anybody for any type of reason
Yep.
at all. Now, you're right about that.
So the first generation of divorce is what, like 60s, 70s, 80s. 80s becomes like, now it's regular.
Yeah,
90s, it becomes half of people. 2000s, it's like 70%. And so
today-
like you're in like a third era of divorce. So now all these kids grew up with divorced parents. Half of them are like,
Latchkey
"Dude, I'm
kids.
never getting married. I'm never having kids.
Having kids.
I don't have. How many kids we got between the three of us?
I don't know.
0, 0, 0.
None.
Oh yeah.
And it's fair to say we're all 30 or older, right? We're part
that's
of it.
what I'm saying.
We're literally part of it. And I guarantee you the three of us have different reasons that if we sat here and talked about it, the other two would go, that's why he doesn't have kids.
And
That's why he doesn't have kids.
Yep.
And you would see it.
Yep.
My brother, totally different. My brother started having a family at 17. He's got 6,000 kids. he's got
Salute to you, bro.
He's got 4, but like that was the life. He's seen it different than I seen it growing up. He even had a different
and that's your
version
older
of my
brother.
parents.
And
Yeah.
that's your- okay.
He even had a different version of my parents. So like whenever he talks about like missing stuff from when we were kids, I'll be like, man, remember when we used to watch this movie? He'll be like, yeah. He'll be like, man, remember when mom and dad were like, no, I don't. That was when you were 8, that was different for me. You're 6 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? So like his version of family is different than my version of family.
But you know what? After everything we mentioned in probably the last 20 minutes, you know what I think this really, the real result of this is, in my opinion, and I could be wrong. The real result, in my opinion, is this. They don't need you anymore.
Yep.
They're trying to figure out what to do with you now, since they know that we don't need you at these jobs. Only thing we really need you to do is to buy, pay taxes. That's it. We don't even need you to reproduce anymore.
Be comfortable.
Yeah,
Man, you just,
I'm just serious.
if they keep everybody at home, you're all in the same place.
Same thing. Exactly. That goes a full circle. Back to what you were just saying.
You can get away with so much more if everybody's in the house.
That's what I'm saying. Keep them emotionally invested. Go out and buy that Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yep.
Go out and watch that Netflix movie.
Have a remote job. Don't leave your house. Get
Yep.
food delivered to you. Just
All that
stay
stuff.
in your house. We're changing
Buy,
the world.
buy. Don't reproduce. Don't go to work. Just buy.
How did they give us all that COVID money? I was having a blast. You know how many beats I was selling?
They can print.
All these broke ass dudes were making more money than they ever made in their life.
PPP loans, all that
It
stuff.
was great.
You know, to this day, I haven't received one check from pandemic. I didn't get because I never stopped working.
You know, they fucked me. They owed me like 8 months worth, and I couldn't get it. I needed to take them to court with a lawyer, and I would have won. I would have got thousands, and
Just
I played
so many
some.
people, yeah.
I was making my own money, and I got like used to not getting it, and didn't do the things I was supposed to do. I lost out on thousands. I should have took advantage of that.
Now, I did.
Oh, go ahead.
I did want to go back to music for a little bit. Just can I get at least 3 rappers who were probably the most influential in your opinion?
Yeah, that's easy. Chino XL, Pharoah Monch, Eminem. For me, when it comes to like styles, M with like I've always been known as like growing up, I was always like one of the funny kids in class. So like the over the top shit is me. My dad was over the top goofy. So like I got that from him. So like him and Bizzare, just that whole like taking funny shit and turning it into like good lines while rapping well. Chino, when it comes to like finding a pocket where you could just fit a lot.
Chino
fit
XL
and
was really good like that.
fit and bend line. Oh, bro.
Cause you know what? I'm being honest, I never gave Chino XL a chance solely because Tupac dissed him. That made me aware of who he is, but I never.
Go listen to Wordsmith. If you want to hear just
Wordsmith?
like great,
Let me write
great
that one down.
rapping, Wordsmith.
Chino XL, I apologize. I'm about to start. I'll give you a chance. I'll check out your music.
He passed away last year.
Oh, damn. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is right. That is
Yep.
right.
What happened to him?
I'm not 100% positive. I think it was possibly suicide. I don't know if it's considered a fact. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't want to say that. I don't know if it is. Rest in peace, Chino. Like,
Peace, man.
Rest in peace. My apologies.
bro,
for
I've
not checking
got
you out
friendships with some of my best friends because we came together because I found another Chino XL fan. I was 17 in high school.
sooner. Yeah. Okay. And you said, who was the last
Pharoah
guy?
Monch.
Pharoah Monch, yeah.
The Pockets, really, these were
love
guys who
Pharoah
had
Monch.
crazy great lyrics that rapped in ways nobody else did. They made me want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I don't want to say I rap like any of them, but here and there you can hear some influence from all of them.
I want to say Pharoah Monch, I'll check it out. I think he got a song called Mumia Boo Jamar or something like that. I haven't listened to it in years.
I got to check that out then.
Yeah.
I definitely got
I used to be a big Pharoah Monch fan. You ever just stop listening to somebody? It's not like you're not a fan.
I
anymore.
shot the mayor from Sound Bombing 2. That was like he's got like little moments in there like I can still hear when I rap sometimes. Like I feel like that's the influence I got was from him.
You ever listen to Murs?
I like Murs. I don't love Murs, and that's no knock. Like he's dope too.
Oh yeah, okay. I just was wondering.
I like dudes that find pockets that nobody else does.
Now I do
Like that's what I'm looking for is somebody who can rap in a way that you know it's them. Like there's nobody else that does it. That's them.
Now, I did want to ask the
I'm
same.
not saying that's not Murs, but
No, yeah, no, I
know
got
what I
you. I
mean?
got you. Yeah. I did want to do the same question though for producers. 3 influential producers in your opinion.
Knots. That's my all-time
K-N?
favorite producer.
How you spell that?
Can't.
Nottz.
So no K.
No, he did a lot of the Busta stuff.
Oh, yeah?
That's my bro. Flip Mode's my favorite shit coming up.
So he did probably the This Is Serious, that type of stuff.
No, he didn't actually do that track in general, but he did like Rise. Did you listen to Extinction Level Event?
Yeah.
He did a lot of on part 2 too. So like the super bouncy bass lines, he did all of them. What's it called? He did like Give Me Some Mo.
Oh, okay.
Like when you hear like the bump bump bump, bro, that whole bass line style I get from him because I figured out he was using big ass subs. I was like, man, why is your bass so big? And once I figured out he's using them big subs, this is like when I was just starting to make beats.
What about Timberland?
Timberland, it sucks that's what's going on with it now, but Timberland's one of the most original producers to ever walk Earth. Like a lot of those noises you were hearing, he was just doing it himself. And
That's what he said. He was just hitting on trash cans and stuff to make noise.
Yep, the spray paint cans, he was doing it. Psst. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like an open hat. He put it in there himself.
Somebody said with a pencil and a paper cup, he made something.
That's crazy.
Because most producers, you're like Foley artists. Just go out and make a sound and bring it to the table with implement it.
All right, so influence. I'm going to put 2 people in here because for me, for influence, it would be to make me a better producer. And it would be my guy Pigpen coming up. He'd come over. I'd go over wherever he was. We'd play beats for each other. And this is as we were getting better and better and better. That's a huge influence because he was the other guy that I knew that was super dope. So like anytime he'd come over with a really dope beat CD, it would make me want to like keep up after he went home. Pigpen, yep.
Okay.
He's from Lincoln Park. He's one of my guys coming up.
Okay.
And Blizzard. These are dudes that, for me, we're talking about like influence as in, once I got to a certain point where it was more about me and not being a fan, these were dudes that kept me on my toes.
Yeah.
They made me a better producer.
Yeah, I could tell
Salute
Blizzard
to them
taking it
guys.
serious.
Yep. Shout out to both of them. Blizzard,
was
as weird
shocked
as
to
it
see-
sounds, he makes beats exactly the same way I do.
I was shocked to see him
Literally,
actually
the
perform.
way we draw beats out,
Yeah.
it looks, I don't want to say it's exactly the same. It's very similar. And we were doing it before anybody thought it made sense to draw it out.
I know.
We were both doing it our way because that's how we figured out how to do it.
I know it's a weird question, but do you by any chance know somebody he might want to get a beat on? Like one of the top rappers, like he wants on a beat?
He deserves whoever it is he wants. He's worked with like Chip Fu. He just did Chip Fu's new single. He's got a beat on Method Man's not last album, the album before last.
Okay.
Like he's gotten the places he's supposed to be.
I just didn't know if he had that, if you knew that.
The problem is we're in a place where they didn't popularize him and it's not fair. Like I'm talking like as in he deserves the 100,000 followers. He deserves whatever it is he wants for a beat. He's that good.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like he deserves to be in that mix of I don't work no more. I'm too good at this.
I remember I went to a convention, a Yumacon, I would think. He was just sitting on the floor with some dudes making beats. I'm like, all this fun going on, but that was fun to him.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess he wanted to be in the atmosphere of people dressed in cosplay, but he was.
So that gave him motivation.
Yeah, it gave him motivation. You get
But
that
when I
feeling.
see people like that who like, yo, I enjoy y'all, but I got to go do this.
Bro,
I
he'll
know
bring over beats and then he'll play a beat that like he didn't think was that much, and it'll be like the most insane shit. I just remember a couple different times being like, "How the fuck did you make this? Like, I can't hear what you did to create this."
That's amazing right there.
I've been dissecting and looking upon or looking down on for 20 years now because I've been so into my own music. You know, once you start getting so into it, you're not the fan you once were. You can try to be, but if you like creating more than being a fan, then you become a full-time artist. That's just what it is. And you got to stay a fan. But at the same time, it's hard to not dissect. I'll listen to something. Let me hear that snare. I know. Yeah, actually, I got those drums. I know where he got that from. He took it from that folder. Like, I start breaking the whole shit down. And he's got beats that I go, what the fuck are you doing right now? How's that sound like that?
So he's like a savant.
Yeah, I'd give him his credit for that. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you ever get any drums from Kareem Riggins?
No, but if he wants, he can send them foulmouth313 his email. Send them over, bro, and I promise you I will use those.
You heard that? Hey, go
Salute Kareem
talk
Riggins.
to this guy.
Salute to everybody.
Yeah,
into
salute to
the-
Kareem Riggins, man. That's one of the OGs. Super important.
Oh, yeah,
Super
definitely,
important.
Definitely.
Ready to get these questions?
Yeah, we about to get to these questions, y'all.
All right, this is our favorite time. You know how the rules go, right?
Uh-uh.
So basically, before we get started, we all get a chance to pick out a question. And then once you pick out the question, we all get a chance to answer that same question we all picked out down the line.
Okay.
And since you're our first guest, you'll be the first one to pick, and we're just going to go right behind you. So let's play our favorite theme music.
That's why you're miserable.
I think you explained it kind of complicated. Just pull a question, man.
I was daydreaming.
I didn't explain it complicated.
Sometimes I do that. Like I'll be looking you dead in the face, and I'm like thinking other stuff. I'm like, I'm not even here right now.
Yeah, I'm like, just
So I just look at it and
read it off if you want it. If
Just read the question. We'll go down the line answering the same question.
yeah. That's
Woo! What's the wildest drug you did?
Damn.
Listen, we can have drug talks. I haven't done a lot of wild drugs, but I have taken a lot of ecstasy when I took it.
Didn't we answer that question before?
Yeah, with what's her name was on the show, Bobby.
Yeah, but
Guy.
you-
Am I supposed to not answer it yet?
You
No, you
can.
can
You
still
go with
answer
it.
it.
But
No, I
if you
wanna
want to put,
answer it.
go ahead. Go
Go
for
ahead.
it. Go.
I've taken the most ecstasy I've ever taken in one night was like 6 pills.
Now, what does ecstasy make you feel like? Because I believe I've taken ecstasy. I know one day a girl hit me like some crystal shit. I popped it.
It's a mix of happiness and confidence.
That's exactly
I
right.
never did a ton of. I didn't get into a bunch of drugs. I didn't do pills. I didn't do coke. Never touched no heroin or free. None of that weird shit. I never did none of that shit. The one drug I did that I liked that I can still say I still take sometimes is ecstasy.
Nothing wrong with
Yikes.
that.
It is fucking awesome. Rapping on it is incredible.
I know for me, I did. A girl gave me a crystal one day. I don't know what it was. I just did it.
Oh, she gave you some pure MDMA.
That's what man, I was feeling so happy and like.
Yeah, but everything you're
so
saying,
emotional.
you're like, this is it. This is the right fucking thing to say.
I was so emotional, but
How long was the high?
I don't remember. I went straight home and went to bed because I'm one of those weird people.
You
Every
went
time,
straight home and went to bed?
I'm
See,
one of
if
those
I
people.
take it, I'm up till the next night and shit.
No, like even back when I used to smoke marijuana, I'm one of those people. Once I'm high, I like to go to sleep. Like it's just, my dreams are so crazy. I like going to sleep.
I can't go to sleep on that shit.
But what about you? How long was the high on ecstasy?
The night I took 6 pills or just like 1 or 2?
All right, let's go with the 6 pills.
That was like a 20-hour ordeal.
20 hours. Well, you took 6 pills.
Yeah, I was taking them like every 3-4 hours.
Sheesh.
They're not like they used to be like when I was a kid. When I was in high school, bro, like I had your eyes, bro, they called it rolling
yeah.
because your fucking eyes were going crazy. It ain't that no more. I
So
don't.
what's the telltale signs of ecstasy? Like we like, I know.
I'm trying. I'll have to talk to somebody who's like a specialist with this who can explain like what happened to the eyes. Like why don't my eyes go crazy no more?
I'm
Like
saying like when
you
you're in
wouldn't
a room,
even be able to tell I was on it right
you asking
now
what's the
if I
symptoms?
was.
Somebody on,
like when you're in a room with somebody, like I could tell he smokes because his fingernails do this, or he got cotton mouth, so he does. Like
With me,
does ecstasy have a telltale?
It's
sign?
weird. All right, so, oh man, I'm about to tell too much, but fuck it. I never took ecstasy. Didn't do anything for me sexually. Yep. So I got the opposite effect from ecstasy. But making music on it, I loved doing it because that confidence boost. Sometimes I'd put together a beat so fast I could hear it so quick.
Yeah.
Or even rap. I could rap better. I can rap with more confidence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you're already feeling like you're the man. You know what I mean? So the last thing you're going to do is question your shit. So for me, I loved making music on it. What was the question? Where was I going with this?
What was the wildest drug you ever took?
No, what you just said, though.
I asked, damn, what did I ask?
What are the symptoms? Basically,
Yeah, the symptoms of ecstasy.
How would you know if somebody's on what they on?
You see, you wouldn't know if I was because I'll start fucking with everybody in the room and like I'll literally start fucking with people. I don't do typical like reactions to ecstasy. Like usually people like the typical reaction to ecstasy is like somebody's like, I love you, bro. You know what I mean? Like I've hung out with you like a lot this year. You haven't said that to me once.
Oh, so that's not.
And then tonight you love me, bro.
Basically,
you know what I mean?
It's like that drunk confession,
character.
man. I love you guys.
Yeah. And I mean, you might get like emotional, like you said. I did a song one night where I did a whole track about my life, and I talked about all the bad shit growing up, and not the good stuff, the bad stuff. And I had just had a conversation with my boy about all of it, and I took that and put it into the song because I usually don't get like emotional. And we started talking about my dad, and it was literally on Easter this year. And I went through like this little emotional run for about 30 minutes talking about bad things. And I took all of it and put it onto a song like 30 minutes later. So I guess the emotional part does exist. I don't usually get emotional. I usually start fucking with people. I'll literally start cracking jokes or just saying ridiculous shit. Just way over the top. That's how you'll know if I'm on it. If you see me start like, if somebody's in the room and I'm fucking with them hard, you're like, dude, he's got to be on something.
Well, I would say for me, I can't relate. The only drug, if you want to call it that, was weed. That's it.
I do that every day.
Yeah, I'm a
that don't
square.
even count anymore.
I'm a square.
I've done shrooms before.
I'm a square.
But yeah, shrooms.
But I feel what you were saying too, because when you get like that, I do feel sleepy. I will say that. It's like I just want to go somewhere to sleep. That's how I
ecstasy
feel.
is an upper, bro.
Well, I never took it.
I know
so.
I was emotional as heck.
I'm guessing you probably fell asleep like way later, right? I'm guessing.
No,
And you slept through it?
20 minutes later, yeah.
Wait, 20 minutes? Like,
because I was on the
20
east
minutes
side.
after,
I did it.
after
That's
what?
probably not what he took.
I don't know what I took.
He said he was emotional, so that part
It was
makes
like
sense.
a crystal, and
Yeah.
everything looked beautiful. Everything was beautiful, and I was crying because I was like, "Dang, that yellow." I was at a red light.
Okay, no, that makes sense. Listen, because like that's the one time like if I'm gonna get like caught up and get teary eyed about something, it'll be coming down from that shit.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why I assumed
I'm
it
like,
was.
man, I
But
don't.
she gave
I
me a
don't get
small
teary eyed
piece.
like this.
I didn't get a lot. She gave me.
That's all you need. Small piece, small little tiny pieces, like 0.1. Yeah.
God damn.
Everything was beautiful, man.
So we all good on that question?
Yeah.
So my question says, do you think man has walked the earth with dinosaurs?
I could have sworn we did that before, but yeah.
We can't. Let's let me pick another one.
Yeah, I believe they've walked the earth with dinosaurs.
You can go ahead and answer yours.
I can't find one. My last one said, somebody did say something about how Pharaoh Monchi is dope too, along with Jay Electronica.
Yeah, Jay Electronica was dope too.
What the hell? I gotta go.
He's like, I don't know about this.
Ladies, at what age do men stop checking out women?
Stop.
Who wrote this shit?
Wait, what age do men stop checking out women?
Yeah, like what?
When they get so old, their dick don't work no more. I mean that
Nah, they don't.
Right?
They still try to get.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Why are you gay?
That's all I gotta say.
Wait, who came up with that question?
I don't know.
Or I forgot to say, you can write some questions too. For
It's a
future
random
guests.
question. You know, we have people.
Did you write that question?
I didn't write that. I don't. If so, it was so long ago, I don't recall. But no, you can write
The last thing.
I wouldn't even think you wrote this.
Shit, hell no. To my knowledge, I don't.
I'm going to pick another one.
They
Because
don't, right? Yeah.
look, we got old men in their 90s still checking out women.
Yeah.
So how is that even?
Well, and as a younger man, and it's like you don't want to feel like lame. Like, never, motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's the last thing you want to do is be like, yeah, there's an age. You're like, not for me. You know
Man,
what I
I
mean?
still check out women.
Yeah, automatically as a man, you're like, nah, bro.
Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like,
Now
I don't
this
understand
question,
that.
I don't know if y'all want to answer it. It says thoughts on Fleece Johnson.
Didn't we not talk about that a while ago?
If y'all, I'm saying that.
Who's Fleece Johnson?
All right, don't put it back. Don't even ask. Don't
Put
even
it
ask.
back in?
Don't even ask. Don't even ask, bro. If you gotta ask, don't even. Okay, what do you need to stop procrastinating about?
Oh, that's actually a legit question.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it is. I think a lot of people fake like having ADD. I've got a very, very tough version of it. I can't pay attention to things I'm not interested in. When we used to, remember we did them classes, the hazmat classes? You guys were never in there with me.
No.
Do you guys know I was like by far the worst kid every single time?
It's because you wasn't paying attention, or because you was.
I couldn't, bro. They want me to sit there at 7 a.m. I've slept for 3 hours. You got me for the first 5 or 10 minutes. After that, bro, I'm gone. I don't know anything they've said. I used to still get good grades on the tests and stuff because it's A, B, C, D. Bro, if you're smart, you're gonna wither out the two obviously wrong answers, and then you're gonna figure out between the two which one makes more sense. So I continually got good scores, even if I didn't know any of it. I was so bad in the class.
Why were you in the class? Were they trying to make you a promotion?
Why was I in that class?
That's a good question. You know, I think I know what happened. Because they needed somebody in a position real bad, and the person that they had, they didn't want to put him in that position. I'm not gonna say who it was.
You're right. I do remember.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say who it was.
Remember the dude who was always showing up with food and stuff?
You know who we talking about.
Food and
he would have a table full of food
and fans and stuff.
Wait, who was that?
We don't want to say no names.
Write it on the paper and slide it to us.
No, I'm afraid you might slip around and say who it is.
No, I won't say it out loud.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to say.
I'm just gonna look at it.
But yeah, they needed somebody in that position real bad. They didn't want to hire nobody, so they want to go in house. So I think you were the best
I
candidate.
forgot they didn't want to promote that dude. Yeah, that is why.
And since you had more time, you know what I mean? They wanted to put you in there. You know who it is, bro. Bro, you had a story about him.
Don't say the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Remember the lion story?
Yep.
You remember how y'all was in training?
Yep.
The lion. Yeah.
Yep. Bro, but shit, he could tell you, bro. I was so bad in that class, bro. I mean, I was just bad. Like they'd be like, "All right, put this suit on, and you got to walk over here and do this." And remember that, like the hazmat. Remember they had us drop down into the hole.
They put the harness on.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm talking like I look like a little kid out there trying to because I don't know what's going on. I can't remember none of it. But then we take a test, I get 91. Like the test scores were good.
They said hold the rope and don't drop them.
Bro, I'm talking. I was the worst.
Yeah.
The worst. There's girls in them classes that do better than me. And all I can think of is, if we put gloves on, I will knock a bitch out first hit. But you look better than me physically out here. You're not. I run faster. I punch way harder. And if we had to fight to the death, I'm taking you out in 10 seconds.
It's not even that type of thing, though.
But it's a reminder that physically, because I got to remind myself this, you just don't care enough. So these are things I'd have to tell myself.
You know, it'd be different people because, some people just respond differently to different things than others.
Bro, remember them knots?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You go tie them fucking knots yourself. Why don't you come in the basement? I'll show you how to make a baseline.
I know how to tie all those knots.
I will show you how to make a bomb-ass baseline. You're going to spend 24 hours not figuring out what I did.
Yeah.
And that's so crazy because you're comparing your best to, you know what I mean? That's what you're doing.
And this is the ego shit that, I deal with as an artist.
But it's not just you.
It's because it's the only thing I'm good at. So, the one thing I'm good at, I remind myself, you can do some shit they can't do. They'll never be able to do that. But I have to because I'm so bad in them situations.
But I'm glad you mentioned that because that's human nature because everybody does that.
Yeah.
Everybody does. I know I do it.
That's what I used to do with bosses. Like a boss would get mad at me. I'm like, motherfucker, fucking about to do a beat for Eminem. Who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? And that shit's in my head because last thing you want to be is the dumb guy.
But that's also your world. Their world is, a lot of people, their job is their whole world. That's not your whole world. At least when you.
That's how I make. That was just an excuse to make myself feel better.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that. That's ego. That's ego talking to make myself feel better about the situation I'm in because I'm in a class with 25 people and 24 of them are better than me at the job at the hazmat.
You don't want to be the last guy in class.
Yes. Yeah. That's because when it comes, bro, I'm better at drawing up. I'm better at creating a blueprint for 50 people to learn than being one of the 50 people to learn the blueprint that was drawn up by somebody.
But
Does that make sense?
But but I was gonna say, that's not uncommon because when you look at somebody like Albert Einstein, they say he couldn't do basic arithmetic, but he created the formula to create bombs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, allegedly, there is a theory saying his wife was actually the smart one and she was just giving stuff to him.
Really?
Oh damn! Don't take
no, for real,
man.
Same with Shakespeare. They said it was a woman who was the real one behind all the literature.
I hate to say it, but you heard they say William Shakespeare was black.
I don't know I don't know. It might. I don't know.
And you kind of could see at the time they call that spitting game. Romeo, you know all that stuff.
It might be.
Anyway, but to add to the question about procrastination, I need to stop when I get home. Stop sitting in my car for 20 minutes before I go in the house. I don't know why.
People usually do that if they hate their house. Do you hate your house?
No, I just be tired.
Yeah, that's regular. Because like, see, my version of doing that is like I'll start listening to something with music, and I'll be like, maybe I should check this too. And I'm
that's how I am.
That's how I am. To stay there for a minute.
Did I pay this?
I'm not even working a 9 to 5. I still do it when I pull up though.
Yeah, I don't know why I do that. I'm like, I think that's the only time where I really for real get a chance to sit down.
I think that might be one of the most ignorant situations in the world. You want to know why?
Why is that?
Because if somebody else does it, I look out the window, I go, when in the fuck are you going to come in? My girls out there, my homies, what are you guys doing? The same shit I do.
I thought I was the only one to do that.
And I'm treating them in my head like they're being like dickheads. Bro, I'm fucking waiting for you. I've been waiting. Yeah.
Hey, I do that. Or sometimes I sit in the car about 30 minutes.
My girl be just sitting out there. I'm like, you fucking, what the fuck, dude? What are you gonna come in? The dog's barking. I'm doing the same thing she does, though. You know what I mean? Same thing they do when they pull up. They're whatever the fuck it is that's keeping them there.
If I'm not in the rush to go to the bathroom and then I'll sit in the car and be,
I think that's some over 30 shit. That's definitely some over 30 shit. Because I was 27.
You don't do it?
I don't do it.
I do that.
Bro, when I was 27, I used to get home from work, take a shower, and do my fucking hair. Bro, what?
You do your hair when you get home?
Yes, I would get off. I would get off work and go straight to the shower. I'm talking on Tuesday.
I'm saying, but after you did your hair, you
4:30, no plans for the day, and start putting gel and shit in my hair
for nothing.
For nothing.
That's a weird. Yeah.
No, I miss that. I want to go back to being that.
No, so you don't want to sit in the car no more, huh?
No, I don't want to. That's like, you know what it is too. That's some ego shit too. I think we all convince ourselves that like it's okay to do this. It's okay. Like when we're not like being perfectly on time, being perfectly fast, or being as fast as we once were about stuff. Like I mean, bro, tell me your procrastination isn't totally different than like even if you're not a procrastinator, your version of procrastination is still probably way different than it was when you were 25.
I'm gonna be honest. In my situation, I think because I'm always busy and I really don't have a chance to sit down for real.
See, I'm horrible. I'm the worst procrastinator ever. I'm the worst.
But you know what? Being busy all the time can make you into a procrastinator. Like, man, I'm about to sit down for another 10 minutes.
See, that's part of it. Is I go through spells where I'm so busy, it's ridiculous. Like I got like 5 people waiting on me to send them beats right now. But I'm so caught up on my rap album trying to finish off these little things I got to do. I can't do it until I get it done. Once I get it done, I'm gonna go crazy. The way I told them last week, I got you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to be like that, but I'm too caught up in this right now to put the focus in. Like, I feel like it don't make sense. I have to finish this.
Now, before I answer that question, how do people get beats from you if they want to work with you? Do they
I've
reach out, or it's just a circle thing?
So I had a website and a couple of joints got stolen. I said, you're out of here. So now I've got it to where I got a link for you that you gotta get to me to get.
So I'm saying, what if somebody, I want to file my beat, I don't know him or anybody in the circle. How would they go about it? It's just like chance?
No, I mean, in the day and age we're in, most of the stuff is following anyways. Instagram.
Yeah, okay.
So they jump in your inbox?
Yep.
Okay.
Plus I post it up too. I post, who's looking for beats? All you gotta do is jump my DM.
Okay.
I'll put you in there. I've got like 40 people in there.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're not hard at all to really reach out to another.
No, you know what it is? It isn't as easy as having a website, which I'm cool with. Of course, I want to sell music. You know what I mean? But it isn't all about making money off selling beats. To me, it's all about selling albums. Like I'm more focused on that than anything, and that's gonna it's got to stay in the forefront. The moment that selling features or beats becomes my number one priority is the day that it's not about art no more. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I sell a beat, I'm letting go of a little piece of my soul. That's me. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to do whatever the fuck they want with. It's now yours. Go ahead.
I'm sorry to mention this, but I got to mention this real quick about the economy. They said President Trump stated that the Federal Reserve is expected to substantially cut interest rates. Just so everybody knows.
Cool.
Wait a second. On housing?
Everything. According to the alert I just got.
How do they have the power? Why doesn't he just say, we can do it?
But the thing about it with the Federal Reserve was interesting. They're not a government entity.
Can you send me that article or whatever you just read?
Yeah, it's right here. Okay. They said U.S. Trump stated that the Federal Reserve, because the Federal Reserve is not a government corporate entity.
Why don't we just quit making change? We don't need a quarter no more. None of that shit means
You know,
nothing
Canada
anymore.
stopped doing that a while ago. They don't make pennies. They stopped making.
Because the copper.
Yeah, why would we have pennies?
I think pennies and nickels or something. They had to round
Dimes,
everything up to dimes.
Quarters
or something
too.
Like
Shit, $1's a quarter now.
Pretty much.
I mean,
because it was a lady. I want to say an Ohio lady. She did her research and said every time we print a penny, we go into debt because it costs more money than make it than what it's actually worth.
'Cause of the
And
copper.
Canada read that article and they was like, "Damn, it's the same here too.
yeah, let's
We're not
cut it
making
off.
pennies no more."
They read an article and they're
stopped.
like, yeah, let's do it.
So now they just rounded up to the nearest nickel. I
So
would
the,
say.
so the pennies that they don't spend and that people still got, will that go up in value?
Possibly as
Yeah.
as time goes on, they get rare.
Anything you quit making always goes up.
Yeah, so keep your
I mean,
pennies.
typically goes up.
Keep your pennies.
Um,
You didn't answer the question.
my creativity, was what I procrastinated about, right? Something like
Yeah.
that. Pretty much like I'm a real creative person. I just am very I just don't. What's the word I'm looking for? I just don't do anything with it. Like I got movies in my head. I used to make beats a long time ago. I got I want to get into battle rap. I got so much creativity in me. I be writing poems, and I randomly write 5 lyrics every day for nothing. I've been doing it for years.
Quit playing devil's advocate with everything.
Yeah,
You play a lot of devil's advocate, which is cool, which is fine because it brings up it sparks conversation you might not get without it.
yeah.
But when it comes to your own shit, just start looking at it like with me, like I used to do the same thing, like with like, oh, I don't know if it's good enough, that's good enough. And I started pushing it to the point where I was making so much shit that like I'm only comparing it to the people I think are above most of everybody else. Am I as good as them?
It's not that for me though. It's not devil's advocate. It's like, damn, I'm gonna have to work really hard. I'm lazy as shit, bro.
But you're questioning. So the questioning,
Yeah, you're right,
You know what
you're
I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, fuck the questioning. Like, whatever you think should be good, attempt it. Because if it's not,
Yeah.
well, I can just rewrite this. I can just re-record
'Cause I
this.
had-
You can always do something else if it doesn't work out.
No, you're right.
You
Cause
know what
I
mean?
had a rap battle 3 years ago, 3 years ago. Man, I would have smoked this dude. Like I rapped for like 10 seconds and choked.
Well, let me
But
ask
if I
you.
would have got it out, I would have bodied this dude. Because when he started rapping, I was like, "This is it. This is what." And I was so disappointed in myself. Like I wish I would have got through my bar.
Now, let
You
me ask
gotta
you.
memorize it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you feel that way because you're lazy, or is it because you just don't feel like what I'm
I
saying?
just
is,
don't want to put in the work to be the best version of myself to a degree, if that makes sense.
It comes natural once you start doing it too much.
And I know that's what I'm saying. That's why
That's-
lately, even with this podcast, when we first started, it was slow. Like, okay, let's do an episode, chill.
That was really the next thing I was gonna say is how natural it becomes once you had that understanding. Like I remember, like for me, like trying to get good, I wanted to be the best. I wanted to be the best rapper to come out of Downriver because that area only had so many good people. I wanted, you know what I'm saying? And then it got to the point where I was listening to like Conway shit, and I'm listening to the beats, and I'm like, I'm better than this beat. I'm better than that beat. And in my head, I know I am with certain stuff. And then I might hear some Alchemist shit and be like, I gotta go back to the drawing board. This is fucking incredible. You know what I'm saying? But I try to stay open-minded with what's what based off what I can also do myself. But once you start doing it nonstop, if you got that love for it, you're gonna get there.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why lately I've been putting myself in the mind state of fuck writing 5 bars a day. Let's do a whole verse.
Yeah.
A whole battle rap verse, another battle rap verse, and I'm
Or
trying
even
to-
a scheme. Take a scheme and run with
Oh
it.
yeah. Well, I don't like scheming. To me, that's like a cop out.
Nah, scheming's how you.
Unless you're really good, like Quest McCody's pretty good at scheming, and a few other people. But me, to me, that's
Every rapper we named, they're kings of scheme.
I'm talking about in battle rap though. Battle rap scheming.
and before you
Same
answer the
there,
question,
too.
I gotta run to the bathroom. Bro.
Go ahead. But no, it's when it comes to that scheming shit, it's like they'll just take a bunch of cereal box names. Oh,
No, I'm talking scheming based off delivery.
okay, give me an example.
So if you were like, say, I just take the word bar none.
Bar
I've been
none,
fresh since
Far
bar
None.
one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and used to know a rapper named Far None.
Yep. Walk all over these rappers like I got car none.
I eat beans and I fart some.
See, but if you take the scheme and just move it until
Yeah, just keep going.
That's how I do everything. Is I find, and if I get that first line that comes off the first one I thought of, and I know it's really good, I'm taking off with it. You know what I'm saying?
I remember a while ago you gave me a beat, and what was my opening line on it?
Did you record on it?
No, I never did because, man, I was going through so much shit back then. I ain't tell nobody I was going through a breakup and some other shit. I was trying to like do stuff to distract me from that. But then I was like, fuck it, let me face that shit. And then I just stopped. But damn, what was that? I think I said my girl. No, I used to wear. I don't know. I don't remember the bar. It was a good bar the way I opened it. But yeah, you gave me a beat a long time ago, and I was like, damn, I want to rap on this shit. And I just never got to it. I used to wear dreads. Now I don't remember that shit. Damn, I don't remember it.
Speaking of dreads, I could swear last time me and you hung out, your hair was short. My hair was short.
No, honestly, the last time I saw you, last 2 times I saw you, I had hats on.
No, yeah, you're right.
I had hats on. A lot of people didn't know I had, like, my hair grows slow as shit. Like, I've been working on this for a while, but.
My hair grows fast now. Bro, once I started taking vitamins and shit every day, oh, I swear to God, bro, like it changes everything.
That's what you're supposed to. No, like somebody at my job right now is talking about put oils in your hair and massage your scalp. That'll like get all the stuff out of the pores of your hair. It'll start growing way quicker.
Yeah, I never
Tan
thought.
oils and shit.
If you would have told me 5 years ago I was gonna have a full blown mullet, I wouldn't have believed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have believed it.
Technically, this is like a dreadlock mullet. Somebody said that shit to me the other day, and I'm like,
Yeah, the mullet style is not whack right now, but I might look back in like 10 years and laugh at this haircut. You know what I mean?
I mean, but you get one chance in life, and you got to create memories. That's why I don't mind being a goofball sometimes.
I'm
will
starting to
remember.
wonder if maybe I'm just like in a midlife crisis.
I don't think so.
I don't know, bro, because you see how much gray hair I don't have?
But a midlife crisis to me is people like.
What gray hair's got to do with being in a midlife crisis?
I dyed it. I'm not.
Oh, you
willing,
dyed
I'm
it.
not willing to
Oh.
look. I'm not. You're not
That's
letting
not-
me look old. It's not happening.
Midlife
I can't
crisis
do
is
it.
buying a
Look how
car.
dark my mustache is right
you
now.
could always shave
I
it
look
off.
like a substitute teacher.
Well, you always shave it off.
That's
No,
not a
I-
midlife crisis, man. Midlife crisis, you'll do more
I
drastic
looked
shit.
weird last time I shaved. If I unless I get down to like 190 or some shit, like this shit sticks out. You know what I'm saying? It looks different when you like cut the hair off your face.
It's about a turkey neck.
Yeah, turkey neck. I'm straight on turkey neck. I'll just dye my hair, let it grow long. I think I lucked out. I think in that area, I think I took her after my dad's side. I don't think I'm gonna have to deal with like hair loss and shit. My brother's going bald. He's got my mom's side. He's like he wants me to like deal with the shit he's going through so bad. And I talk like, yo, it's coming soon. You're gonna be getting. No, I'm not.
No, you know it's a jinx when it comes
I'm
to
not.
that.
Well, yeah, but and everybody I know who's got a brother who like, if I know both of them, my best friends, my 2 best friends, both of their brothers, we all went to high school together. Their brothers are both bald as fuck now. Super bald. They're not because they got the other side of the family's hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say it skips.
Yep.
Skips like that.
Yeah, because I got people in my family younger than me, bald, and me and some of my uncles, all white.
Well, you can tell, bro. Your hairline's legit as a motherfucker. Just that's how my shit is too.
There's some people.
Same
all
as when
in.
I was 20.
Yeah.
My dad's was like that. Now my mom's side of the family is different. The guys were balding, and my brother's got that side.
Also, if you wear hats a lot, that also hinder your hair growth.
Yep.
Because your hair got to breathe.
You know what's funny though is my homie. I told you about my 2 best friends. Like literally, their brothers. We all went to high school together. My one homie, Choke, he wears mad hats, tons of them. His hairline's like mine. So I'm starting to not believe that because he wears hats more than anybody I believe, and his hair, he's got super good hair.
It's
It ain't going
genetics,
nowhere.
man.
Who knows?
I think it could lead towards like people who are gonna lose their hair genetically starting sooner.
Who knows that there's no absolutes when it comes to that.
It's weird.
I remember the bar now. My girl used to wear dreads, but now she rock braids. I put a fez on my high top fade. Some other shit. Damn, I can't remember that shit. It was
You gotta wrap it, bro.
I cannot remember. It was so. You
I
gave me
think
that
you
beat
got-
like 4 or 5 years ago,
You know
Yeah,
what I think?
like-
and I was serious about trying to come up with a. It wasn't even gonna have a hook. It was just gonna.
I
be
kept
straight
telling you, I
rap
was
for
like,
2
bro,
minutes.
just please do the song.
And I couldn't
because you
think
were
of it.
giving it to me like already. You're like, yeah, I kind of procrastinate. I'm like, nah, bro, just do it. Just
Yeah, I
get it
couldn't
done.
think of it, man. Now I was going through so much shit back then. But my question, if we go get to it, is
Let's get it.
would you ever move into a woman's house?
Well, when we talking about my mother or
Nah, I guess a girlfriend.
if it
possibly.
ain't my mother's house, like
I seen that happen. I seen that story happen so many times that it always ended bad.
I've owned my own shit since I was 26, bro. I don't know if I can. I'm so comfortable and used to doing it my way. You know what I mean?
But so for you, would you ever? For both of y'all, like
The only way that's going to happen if I had to be really down on my luck. I'm going to have to be really down on my luck. I ain't got nowhere to go.
most dudes will. Like
That's the only way that's going to happen.
options.
But if I have the option of not to do it, hell no, I'm not doing it.
So wait, if you down on your luck, and the option was to move in with a girl that might be your girlfriend or your mom, you going back to your mom's though?
Of course.
Okay. All right.
Of course. Who wouldn't go back to mom?
I had to.
Yeah, mom's number one.
Mom's number one.
Mom is number one, and if you're a guy, that's something totally different.
But see, the thing about it is, even when it comes to moving in with women after a certain period of time, if you just moving in there and not doing nothing, she's going to hate your guts. She is.
Who got to pay the rent though? That's
what I'm saying. If I move in here with her, who you think gonna pay the rent?
Shit.
Guys do nasty dude shit. Like, I might want to hang out in my shorts and not shower for a day and a half. And that's just all there is to it.
That's just
so when I'm
people.
in my house, it's like, I'm in my fucking house. Do whatever the fuck I want.
And on top of that, I don't want to be under the power where you can tell me to get out anytime you feel like you're ready to.
That part
Yeah,
too.
that's
Like,
true.
I don't ever want to be, because I would never do that to somebody else. I mean, like, almost, I've been in situations where, like, that were weird. And I still, like, would always try to give that other person the benefit of the doubt to, like, be there as long as they possibly could if it helped them.
Yeah.
Every time.
Got 2 months, no rent, just get on your feet.
Yes.
Right, figure it out.
What about you?
No, I wouldn't do it. If I could help it, I wouldn't do it. If I'm down bad, I like to think I can go to a sibling's house because I don't want to move back in with my parents. I feel like that's a step backwards in life. But some people.
But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Sometimes you got to, but ever since I've moved out, I have never had to go back. So to me, that's a badge of honor. Now, if something happens and I got to go back, I got to go back. It just is what it is. But
what I have noticed about situations like that, like I said before, it'll be smooth with the woman, maybe about a couple months. But after a while, she see your ass laying there. If you are working the job probably don't pay as much as hers. She gonna look at you like, why'd I let this dude stay here?
Yep. And that's real too.
especially if you're not doing shit like taking out the trash.
Who wants to be around energy like that too? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I want to lay around sometimes and do fucking nothing.
Exactly.
And I need you to leave me the fuck alone so I can.
Sometimes I might want to look at the rain. You know what I mean? Just stand on the porch, look at the rain.
I've been, like I said, I was getting over upper respiratory infection last week. I wanted to lay on the couch and sleep and just be a piece of shit because I felt like shit. I needed to just get over it. You know what I mean? Today's the first day where I was like, damn, I'm finally almost over this shit.
You ever just be watching TV? They start opening up blinds and cutting on lights and shit, like the women.
Oh, yeah, my girl likes doing that. I'll be sleeping and she'll turn the lights on. But if I do it, she'll be like, why are you turning the light on?
A double standard. What happened to you before?
No, my mom used to do it before, and I've had a few girls in my life do it. Like, yo, I'm comfortable. Why are you trying to make me your version of
I'm
comfortable?
good about it too. I'll turn the light off and hope you don't wake up. She might turn that bitch on and like, she'll walk around the room like mad, like complaining about shit while I'm sleeping. And I'm like getting frustrated. I'm like, I'm fucking sleeping. Who are you talking to right now?
I think the only time that happened to me is if I'm running late for work. I was living with somebody.
Yeah.
They said, come on, it's time to go to work. I'm like, oh, shit.
That's different. Yeah. Like, cause they're like looking out for you. You got to get up.
Yeah, I got to get up, right?
But if it's like 11 a.m. and I went to bed at 6:30, which is regular for me, yo, stop this. 11 a.m. is not, this ain't 11 a.m. for me. This is like 6 a.m. for me. I need a few more hours.
Right. So that's that.
Yeah, that's that. I asked all my questions. Definitely enjoy interviewing you, man.
Hey, before we get up out of here, you got any thing you want to shout out? Anything you want to promote?
Yeah, November 14th, I'm dropping a rap album. It's called Everybody Goes Crazy Once. Foul Mouth. It's I'm actually I'm kind of proud of myself, man. I did something a little bit different. I went 10 years without rapping serious. I'd show up on a verse every great once in a while to starting like a year ago at this time to me like just coming back and fully rapping. It's different. It's easy to convince people your beats are dope. It's not easy to convince that you're dope over the beats. So like I'm looking forward to proving my point that I wasn't. There's a lot of people who don't know none of my rap stuff. So like I'm out to kill and impress. You know what I mean?
Who
So
does
I'm
your
really
album
looking.
art?
I got a cat actually from Africa that did my shit.
The Rhinestone Limousines, he did that?
Nope. That was Cliff Notes. He killed that shit. Shout out to Cliff Notes because he drew that up.
Okay.
Bro, you ever see my why can't I get the word out right now? This is from smoking weed. My logo, the foul mouth has got the black mile in his mouth.
Yeah.
It says foul mouth in a circle.
Yeah, in a circle, yeah.
Bro, I went outside to smoke with him at his place to meet up with him and talk to him about it. And during the 10 minutes I was smoking, he fucking drew that. Just hanging out looking at me.
Can you send that to me too? I'm gonna need it.
Like he's really fucking good. Like that's my logo.
Yeah.
So like what he's watching me smoke, he just turned it right into my logo in front of me.
Who did the Bang Belushi?
Same guy.
Same
Cliff
person?
Notes, yep.
Where is he based out of? What city?
Detroit.
Oh, okay.
He does mad shit. He does what is it? The not the spray paint. What kind of paint is it?
It's about like the
You know what I'm talking about. I can't get it out right
No
now.
idea what you're talking
This is from smoking weed. If I
not
didn't
the
smoke-
roller, but what they call that shit?
it's
Spray paint.
It's not spray paint though. It's come on, man. If somebody's listening right now, they're saying what it is and they're wondering why
I
we
have
can't.
no idea what y'all talking about.
I know what I seen
Is
it
it on a
before.
certain
People
type of
used to go to
canvas?
Gibraltar Trade Center back. in
I
the
see.
day.
I know
They haven't
exactly what
done
I know exactly what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name.
Not spray paint.
What they call that shit?
He's incredible. Just know that he's incredible.
Yeah, I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Shout out to Cliff Note.
You'll know
He's
when you
also
see
a
it.
super dope battle rapper coming out too.
You know when you,
You
see
said
it.
what?
Back coming up in Detroit, he was a super dope battle rapper.
Cliff
yeah?
Notes?
Yep.
What leagues he battled on?
I don't know what leagues he's battled in, but I'm talking like your original Detroit shit, like late '90s, early 2000s, into the 2010s. He was real good.
Oh, I thought you were saying he battles now.
Nah.
Oh, I'm about to look him up and probably see if I can get booked with him.
Actually, I think he still does battle every once in a while.
But he connected in that league, right?
Yeah, but he's just a super talented artist. Like I said, bro, like I'll sit outside smoking. He turned into my logo. He drew it up in like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know he was drawing. I thought he was just hanging out with me smoking. He goes, what do you think of this? I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Come to find out, he was right there.
Like halfway through a black and mild, the dude's got my logo done.
Hey,
Talent. You know what I'm saying? Super talented.
sheesh, well, hey. You got any more questions
I
for
don't got no more questions. Been a good episode.
man? We want to thank you again for about fucking time, man. About damn time, man.
Bring me up anytime. Shit, just bring, yeah. See what I'm saying? While it's
Yeah, look at
smoking,
that. Look at that.
He just did that shit in like 5 minutes, bro. Now, obviously, he put it on his computer and
So was
colored
it
and
weird
shit.
though? Was he just staring at you the whole time?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even know he was doing it.
Because you know some people when they draw people, they just keep
Yeah.
looking at them.
Yep. He got you.
Yeah, there's my
gotcha.
logo. I was just bro, I'm halfway through the black and white. I was like, what do you think of this for a logo? Because he knew I wanted him to do the cover and the logo. I was like, sweet.
You know, it's kind of crazy. Like back to what bro was saying, you were supposed to be our very first guest here in the Takeoff.
Hey, I'm here now, man. So, shit, just bring me anytime you guys are you're like, fuck it. Let's have somebody else come on
Man,
with
you
us.
be- you
Let me
be
come on.
spontaneously
I'll
out
just
of
come and
town.
kick
I mean,
it
you
and,
do
and
be
jump
in
on, man.
You do be in and out the city like it's nobody's.
Yeah, bro, I'm 20 minutes away, regardless. You know
Oh,
what I
it's
mean?
only 20. I told him he was about 40 minutes away.
Nah, it's about 25.
25.
Hey,
No matter what, if you take me from where I'm at to go to Detroit, I take 5 minutes off because I want it to look like I'm closer. I think that's natural. I think a lot of people do that. But I've been catching myself doing it, and I was willing to admit it, and without it looking like a lie. I was like, no, I'm actually about 25 minutes away. But if somebody's like, oh, I'm in Detroit, I'm like, yeah, I'm 15 minutes away. I'll look 22, 15 minutes away.
They call that what they call what's the name they call that? Because everybody be like, I'm on the way. Where you at? 5 minutes away. No,
Yes,
damn, where
I do that, bro. I'm really bad about that. I was gonna tell you guys, but if I would have called you, I would have lied and told you guys an amount of time that wasn't real. Not to be a dick
I thought
or
it was
to
gonna
be a
be longer.
liar, but it's like I feel like that's how far I really am, and I'll stick it out despite the fact I know it's not true.
See, I thought you were going to be later because you said you had people at your house for a football game, and I know usually after the game people want to socialize.
Bro, there not many people came over today,
Okay.
so it was easy for me to get done with the game, hurry up and get my shit together and get over here.
As the season goes on,
see
it's
that.
going to be they're going.
Well, I got some weeks where there's like 8 people at the crib, 10 people. You know what I'm saying? And then there's weeks where it's me and one other person.
Now, my final question to you though is: what city do you want to shout out, and what high school do you want to shout out?
If I was to shout out cities, River Rouge and Lincoln Park. Those are the
Salute.
those are the two places I consider home. Lincoln Park's where I'm from, and River Rouge is who I am. I've been there the last 22 years. I've been there. That's crazy.
You know what's so funny? It wasn't until after I quit working with you I actually been to River Rouge.
Oh, you never. Everybody says that. Like they'll find a way. Like they'll finally get there. And they'll be like, "Oh, I finally went to River Rouge."
Yeah.
River Rouge is a beautiful place, bro. The whole city is mixed, and I'm not gonna say the whole city, but half the city's mixed. And basically, a lot of people came in from Kentucky and Alabama. If I remember right, also Alabama, but a lot from Kentucky. So like between black and white, like you motherfuckers got what you asked for. And we know how things were different 40, 50 years ago. And amongst like older, a lot of older white people, man, like you got what you asked for. The city used to be segregated. And not like nastily segregated, just, black and white side. And now everybody lives amongst each other, and it's been this way for 15, 20 years.
See,
And it's a beautiful place, bro. I don't know other places that are like that, where everybody
Pontiac is
lives
like that,
together.
or it used to be.
Bro, I remember seeing a fight when I was in Rouge, and it was just like, I've never seen a black, a white, and a Mexican versus another black, a white, and a Mexican. Like you know what I'm saying? That's a place where you see shit like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to River Rouge, man. It's not like other cities.
Salute. Also, I will say y'all have that water park right there in the middle of that main street.
Yep.
Can't remember the name of the street.
I'm right down the street from there, bro. That's right where I'm at.
And also they got a boat.
They got bomb ass.
Yeah, they got a boat club out there too.
Hidden. It's beautiful, bro.
I've been there a few times.
Okay.
I love it out there.
So you know about that. You go down Great
I
Lakes,
know all
bro,
about
it's
it.
hidden. You make that. Yep.
Yeah, I know all about it. It's very low key. But yeah, salute to the
I
city.
will say I do like that liquor store, because almost the few times I used to go to your crib, that liquor store, it just feels home in there.
I
one that's right around the corner
love
from-
River Rouge, bro. Like I remember when I first moved out there, like, because I knew Rouge, but I didn't know, like, it's not a place I didn't think I'd end up at. I always just had it in my heart I'd end up back in Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
And within 2 or 3 years, I knew I never wanted to leave. I knew I was going to stay there.
The
What high
vibe
school
is
you
different.
at, if you want to throw you out?
High school, just Lincoln Park High School, River Rouge High. Those are the only cities I truly care about, bro. To me, that's my home. Both of them places.
Salute to Lincoln Park. Salute to River
Lincoln
Rouge.
Park, River Rouge.
Salute to Detroit all
Yeah,
day.
salute to Detroit, man.
All day, man. Come on, man. This is the city right here. Come on.
Detroit's so underrated in
Pontiac.
everything.
Salute to Pontiac. I gotta put my salute Pontiac.
You know, I gotta mention Pontiac for a minute. I was talking to a girl out there, and I did not know Waterford and Pontiac was next door neighbors.
Oh yeah.
I want to say Waterford
Are they
is like
really?
this.
They got
Yeah.
good lakes though.
I didn't know that.
They got some nice water. Yeah.
I thought Waterford was like Livonia or something.
No, Waterford and Pontiac. Okay,
Yeah, they touch. There's the cities.
correct me if I'm wrong, Stubbs, but would you say Waterford is like the nicer version of Pontiac?
No, Bloomfield is right there too. You got Bloomfield right there.
I didn't know that either.
Wait, Bloomfield?
I didn't know that either.
Or I don't know.
Pontiac touches Bloomfield.
What about
Pontiac.
Bloomfield Hills? I don't know anything about these cities.
Man,
Like, what are
Bloomfield
Bloomfield
Hills.
Hills.
Man, what? I used to be a caddy at Bloomfield Hills Country Club. Man, beautiful, big ass house.
I'm a downriver kid. I know downriver like the back of my hand. Every one of them cities, I know everywhere.
Yeah,
One thing I know about Bloomfield Hills, how to get there when you take
Woodward.
the lodge all the way down, and we take
Telegraph.
till it runs all the way out, and then all of a sudden you got to go through 2 roundabouts.
I don't know what you mean. The lodge don't go out there.
No, Northwestern Highway. You got to go all the way down
Yeah,
past.
yep, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, past Northwestern. That's the way I
Northwestern
always
Highway
know.
to Telegraph, right?
Well, I know they come together.
They come together, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I know. Is that
That's when I first started going out there before.
You could take the
Yeah, it's
Woodward.
many-
Woodward is a good cruise to get there. 'Cause-
Yes, in different ways, but how I was doing it at the time,
Okay.
this is before GPS. So that's the way I was doing it. On top of that, too, I did not know at the time Henry Ford had a hospital out there.
Yeah.
Henry Ford
Really?
was West Bloomfield. That was West Bloomfield.
Oh yeah, that's a city too.
Yeah, West Bloomfield.
Bro, I don't know nothing about that shit.
Yeah, you got to travel, man. I don't really go
It's nice out there,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
West Bloomfield.
Like, bro, when you hit like 10 Mile, you'll like hit like I've hit cities where I'm like, what city is this?
Man.
What? Like I look at the name of it, I've never heard of it.
When I used to ride share, man, I was just going through Grosse Pointe and all these other cities. Like, what the? We got some nice places out here. You'll never know.
Beautiful
You
places.
turn around the corner, you'd be like,
Places that are like close, like
Yeah.
they're not even far. Like I didn't even know it. Like certain, like I'll like I didn't know this was a city. Like I'll hit a spot and I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a city.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Would that be counted as Oakland County?
what?
Bloomfield, West Bloomfield, all
I
that?
can't.
Because that would make sense.
I think so.
I want to say so.
Yeah,
Because Oakland County is known to be one of the richest counties in America.
yeah,
So,
Yeah,
that's
so that would
true,
make
then
sense.
Pontiac shouldn't be part of that because Pontiac will bring down the value of that.
yeah. I'm in Wayne County where like everything's like you can get away with way more.
Wayne, Oakland.
Yeah.
I don't know why they make it that way, but supposedly like you can get away with way more in Wayne County.
Man.
Because it's Wayne County.
Yeah,
That's probably why.
I'll take it. It's, let's get away with the shit.
But yeah, I mean, salute to Bloomfields, West Bloomfield, Pontiac,
Bloomfield Hills.
Bloomfield Hills.
Salute to these cities. I don't know where they're at, but salute to them.
Actually, you know
Pontiac is
what?
about 20 minutes from here. 20.
Bro, that fucking Mike Tyson poster's hard as fuck.
Yeah, that Mike Tyson.
About to steal that shit and run out the door.
Hey, we're
That
gonna
boy's
have
hard as a motherfucker.
we gonna have a file on my poster up here in a minute.
we got that. See, I was a fat fuck in that picture.
Hey, if you send me,
I'm coming out of Bizzare stomachs. I was probably fucking hungry. I was fat as fuck during those times.
if you send me some pictures and stuff, I could make posters with it or throw it on a shirt.
Really?
Yeah. I just got some shirts made for our podcast, but they personal shirts. I'm not selling them as merch yet.
Technically, we got to do some work on that logo too.
Yeah, I need to get. I want to get my album cover put on a shirt.
You could definitely do that. It's not hard.
Yes, man. I just
hard.
got some shirts made. I was like, it's only this much? Like, I'm gonna still buy shirts from people to support them.
Yeah.
I'm about to just start making my own. This dude was like, yeah, just make it a PNG file. I'll put anything on the shirt.
Yep.
People don't know how easy it is to really make merch.
Yep. The vinyl press is easy,
Man,
bro.
I
It's
might buy
cheap.
one. Yeah. I'd rather just be in the house designing some.
Damn, let me know if you ever want to do that. I'd love to go in on something like that.
Yeah.
I got so many fucking ideas for shit,
Yeah, leave it.
especially Lions gear, bro.
Hell, even with
Oh,
this,
yeah.
I got to show you this real quick. Let me see if I can bring it up. He showed me how to use the program that we're using right now to do what we do. But when we're doing the where you at? Here we go. This is not how it originally looks, but I was doing the one about MF Doom right here.
Yep, that's fire.
Yeah. I really want to get that on the picture, but I don't know how it is with his copyright and everything.
No. As long as you're not selling it, you could do it.
Yeah.
That's how clothing work. You could
do anything.
anything,
you
but
actually-
once you sell it, then they can sue you.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if you make it for yourself, you good.
Yeah, but I really like, we MF Doom people.
I can break that shit down. It's like music. It's like sampling.
Yeah.
They're not coming for you until you make a big amount.
Make it, yeah.
Yes.
You made how much? We want that. You didn't get clearance.
I always heard 20 grand.
20 grand?
on anything.
I
Once
didn't
you
know
make
that.
20 grand or more, because it's got to be more than what they're going to pay for lawyers.
Well, that
Oh,
makes
that
sense.
makes sense. That makes sense.
That makes perfect sense when you break it down like that.
Salute to the music industry.
Merch.
Has the good side and the bad side. No, I'm just playing. Not bad.
No, that's real. We're dealing with it
Split
right
sheets.
now.
Y'all artists do y'all split sheets. Just be even with it. Don't try to take the full pot of the song, especially if you're not the only one.
Yeah, I've dealt
in
with
it.
that with people who wanted to take the full pot of the song.
And I don't do that.
That's shady as fuck when you do that.
Yeah, super shady.
I've always felt like if it's a producer and a rapper, that's a 50-50 split. Now,
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
now if it's more
Me and
people-
Bizzare do great business regularly.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, we
exactly
do?
what we do. Yeah.
And that's what's up.
Now, if
Salute to
it's-
Bizzare.
and
if it's-
he makes sure it's taken care of correctly, and you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's how you're supposed to be.
And then
Yes.
if it's like a third person, I did the hook. Okay, 35 split.
He said, bro, he's after he already does it, he has his assistant go back over it afterwards.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh,
that's
that's
how you're
what's up.
supposed to be.
It's making.
Not trying to cheat nobody.
Yep.
So that's what's up, man.
I did this part of the song. I deserve just even splits. Even splits.
Yeah, that's fire. Look at it like that, bro. That's sweet.
Salute to MF Doom. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in
I'd
peace.
put that on a green shirt. As weird as it sounds, you see how the colors pop? That would look so
I want to
fire.
put that on the hoodie.
Yep.
Like a green.
Yep, like the green, like the how that is. Like
Yeah.
it's like a turtle type green.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, too bad I can't sell it, but I can wear it.
Shit, you can sell
Yeah, about
sell
5 or 10 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sell about 100. Let me take a look
Don't
here.
let it get too big. Yeah.
25 a pop. Yeah, you got about 100 on you.
All right, y'all. We had a good show. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed it.
Let's thank our guest one more time for being on
I'm
the
off
show.
in the building.
Thank you for having me. I'll be coming back here soon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna show up and slide my way into a seat right here and shit.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Hey, definitely.
Chime in.
Anytime. And of course, you know who I be. I'm your boy, Agent AKD.
I'm Stubbs.
And we out of here.
Peace.